Mic test, mic test, mic test, mic test.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Hong Kong Cricket Club for today's Women's Premier League T20 match between the Hong Kong Cricket Club and the Ascot Little Saiwan. We have the two captains with us ready for the toss, as well as reserve umpire John Prakash, Shenzin Shahzad from Little Saiwan, Alison Siu from HKCC. I believe Little Saiwan are the home team for today's game, so Shenzin will be tossing, Alison will be calling. Tails is the call. It's a heads. So Little Saiwan have won the toss. And they will bowl first. Please stay for a moment, Shenzin. Firstly, congratulations on your recent form in Uganda. Your first Hong Kong 50, very well done. You are bringing some good form into this tournament right now. What about the rest of the squad? I see some new faces here. Anything you can tell us about the new players?
We've got some girls from the Divas team, mixing with the Saiwan girls, and I hope they can dwell and have a good performance today.
Very good. I remember in the inaugural WPL, Little Saiwan came here to play the final and won the first WPL. Does that give you any inspiration leading into today's game? You need a win in this competition to stay alive. Are you going to draw any inspiration from that?
Yeah, we're still going to have the same spirit we played that game, and we're going to hope for a win as well.
Very good. Thank you very much. Best of luck for the game. If I can have HKC captain Alison Siu, please. Alison, congratulations to you as well. Recently crossing 50 T20 wickets for Hong Kong, Uganda. Very well done.
Thank you so much.
Talk to us about today's team. I don't see Mariko Hill here. Have there been some changes?
We bought some new players. So we have youngsters, Teachvi, like she's first time to play for HKCC Premier, and we bought some also Cavaliers players. So Ramona is also playing, and Tammy, and start playing as well.
Very good. Of course, last time you batted first, your two openers went in and scored a record-breaking partnership in the WPL. We know Mariko today. Who's likely to open up with Natasha?
Well, because Maya Gardner, so last week she played unbeaten 50s. So we would love to put her on opening partner with Tash today. Yeah.
Best of luck for today. All the best. Look forward to the game. Let's quickly, if we can, take a quick look at the wicket for today's match. We are playing on pitch number 5. This is one of the more central wickets of the 8 wickets we have in the square. It's a slightly shorter boundary out towards the clubhouse, a longer one towards Wan Chai and the public tennis courts. Of course, the pitch at HKCC, as always, is beautiful to bat on. We expect early in the morning, it's still a little bit fresh, might be some movement, but it should be good to play on as the day goes by. And that's the news from the toss that Little Saiwan have won the toss and have elected to bowl first. We'll be live with you in about 26 minutes. Join us then. Good morning, everyone. We're just 5 minutes away from the start of the Premier League T20 match between HKCC women and Lil Saiwan women. Our match officials for today on field will be Mary Henderson and Hemant Tukurul, with reserve umpire John Prakash, match referee Atif Hussain. Joined in the broadcast tent by producer Marine Yusuf, director Sachin Mittal, and camera operator Hamid Javed. Read through the playing 11s. We just got the squads right now in front of us. Lil Saiwan won the toss and elected to bowl first. Captained by Shenzin Shahzad, the squad also features Mariam Bibi, Ikra Sahar, Jaswinder Kaur, Rajveer Kaur, Catherine Lisa Bagosan, Eza Heather, Romela Ozabel, Jonna Equid, Petriana Aching, and Jannat Hussain Amina. I think a few of these will be making their Premier League debut today, especially Jannat Hussain Amina. I think the rest have been in the squad, so they might have played in the first game. We'll get that confirmation for you. Looking at the HKCC Premier League team, a very experienced team, captained by Alison Siu, with Betty Chan, Emma Lai, Lemon Chung, Natasha Miles, of course, the Hong Kong women's team captain, Maya Gardner, Ramona Suarez, Sadie Davidson, Storm Parker, Tammy Chu, and I believe making her Premier League debut, Tejasvi Rajasram, Tracy Walker, listed down as the 12th player. You see the batters are about to make their way out to the middle now. At the toss, I think Alison confirmed to us that it'll be Maya Gardner opening batting with Natasha Miles today in the place of Mariko Hill, who's not in Hong Kong, so not available for today's match. I believe she's out of town on work business. Lil Saiwan, I think, likely to open the bowling with Mariam Bibi and Ikra Sahar. Just looking through the list, there's not a lot of bowling in that. Shanzin Shahzad not keeping today. You may see her need to bowl a few overs, just spin there. Rajveer Kaur, both capable of bowling a bit of spin if necessary. Romela Ozabel bowls well for the Divas. She'll have a good chance here. And they've got a few other players who may fill in an over or two if required. That new ball passage will be key with Mariam and Ikra potentially taking the new ball. If the openers can survive that, it's a good batting wicket. The sun's out, the sky is clear, not a single cloud in the sky. Should be lots of runs on offer here. And HKCC scored, I believe, it was 147, 144 in the first match. It was a Women's Premier League record for the highest ever partnership in this competition. Yeah, it was 144 for no loss. They were able to keep CCC Women's Premier to 115 in response. So they'll be looking to go a bit better than that. Lil Saiwan have lost the opening match, so they'll be looking to bounce back strongly. Opening the batting, of course, looks like Natasha Miles, and will be walking to take strike first up while Mariam Bibi marks out her run-up. And it looks like it is indeed number 25, Natasha Miles there, opening the batting on strike. Maya Gardner joins her at the non-strikers end as expected. And Rajveer Kaur joined us down here at third man. He's looking to field. We are in the power play. So only two fielders allowed outside the circle. They've gone for a third man and a deep backward square leg. Catherine Lisa behind the stumps. Shenjin setting a ring on the offside. A couple of the younger girls there on the offside. Mid off, mid on. Square leg and mid wicket. So they've gone for a 4-5 field. 5 on the offside, 4 on the leg. Pretty spread out. Gives Mariam the freedom to sort of attack the stumps a bit more. They do need early wickets here. Natasha Miles in good form. Leading run score in the recent Women's T20I series in Uganda for Hong Kong. Batter of the tournament, in fact. And of course, in her first Premier League game this season, scored an unbeaten 60 odd. So she'll be looking to start well for HKCC here. First ball. And it's a wide. Mariam just misses her mark. First ball passes through harmlessly. So runners on the board here for HKCC already. If you're tuning in around the world, you're probably watching this either on the Cricket Hong Kong YouTube page, the Hong Kong Cricket Club YouTube page, or if you're in India via Stick Sports. Should be a good game in front of us. The Taiwan need early wickets here to make a game of this. They're batting a little bit thin, missing a bit of experience. No Fatima Amir for them today. She's off playing club cricket for her club side. Was unable to make herself available for this Premier League match. Good ball there from Mariam, left alone. Natasha on the outside edge has beaten the keeper as well, and it's beaten third man. It's gone for 4. So runs on the board here once again for HKCC. 5 runs on the board, not a single one off the bat yet. The sun was in her eyes. Oh, her hair was in her eyes. I'm sorry. That's a worse excuse. The sun in her eyes is a better excuse. Okay, anyways. It's a beautiful, bright, sunny morning here at HKCC. Five runs on the board, not one off the bat yet here for HKCC. Nice ball again there from Mariam. Better line, better length. Mariam in again now. Big grunt of effort. It's given a no ball for height. Natasha not able to cash in on that one. It has been given a no ball. I believe for height, might have been a front foot. No, it's front foot. There we go. The umpire's explained to her that she's crossed the line. So it wasn't a height no ball. Didn't seem that high anyways. But it's a front foot no ball. It was a full toss though. Natasha not able to cash in on that one. She will get a free hit now though. And it's already 6 on the board without a run scored off the bat. Free hit now. It's a good chance. Cash in, and she hit it hard. She's hit it down the ground. It's a lovely shot from Natasha. It's going to race away. Cheers from the new Gap Pavilion where the teams are sitting. And that's the first runs off the bat, first boundary of the game. Score moves on to 10 for no losses. Mariam needs to bounce back strongly here. It's not been a great first over. Few different errors happening. Very full and straight and defended into the offside as well for no run. Better ball. She's bowled a few good balls in this over, Mariam. Whenever she's landed it right, it's just the wide, the 4 byes, the no ball, and the free hit. But generally speaking, it's been a pretty good over here. Only 6 go against Mariam's figures. 4 of those were byes. Can she close out the first over? Can she get a wicket? It's vice captain against captain here. Both players in the leadership group for the Hong Kong-China women's team. It's an appeal. There's an appeal. It's probably drifting down leg, I reckon. And the keeper tidies up. And that is end of the over. Umpire Mary Henderson calls it. And HKCC with that leg by, I believe it was a leg by, scrambled to 11 for no loss after the first over. So a good start here for the home side. And just looking here at the points table for the Women's Premier League, HKCC, of course, playing just the one game, winning it comfortably against CCC. Little Saiwan are 2 losses for 2 games. They've been defeated by CCC and by Lantau CC. So they need a win here to keep their competition alive. Another loss here would mean they're probably out of contention for final. Almost certainly would be out of contention for the finals. Mariam Bibi is one of the leading batters in this tournament so far. Has scored a few runs. And just win the course, taken 3 wickets. So they've got a couple of good performers in the squad. Just haven't been able to put it together. Lacking a bit of experience in the team this season, I reckon. Looks like Ikra Sahar marking out her run up now, as expected, to share the new ball. The opening game for Little Saiwan. They did score 109 for 9, but it was chased down by 5 wickets by CCC. Mariam Bibi, the captain in that game, hitting a 50. 21 Fatima Amir is not available today. Ramela Ozabal taking a couple of wickets. Fatima took 2 wickets in that game as well. Over there, Natasha's worked in the offside for a good single, which means Maya Gardner now gets to face her first delivery of the tournament. Did I say Maya Gardner's first ball of the tournament? I do think it's the first ball of the tournament because, yeah, it was the very first game. It was only Natasha Mariko batted. So this is Maya Gardner's first ball of the Women's Premier League T20. She is in good form, as Captain Alison Sue mentioned at the toss. Beats her on the outside edge of the bat. No run there. That's fine. Here goes Ikra again to Maya. She's hit it down the ground. She wants to single. She sets off. And she'll get it. The fielder middle of target. So Maya's off the mark. And that's the first batter not named Miles or Hill to score a run for Hong Kong Cricket Club in the Women's Premier League this season. Just looking at Little Saiwan's past results here again. They are missing Fatima Amar, played a key role in that loss to CCC in their opening match. Ikran again, lovely ball there, outside the off stump, beating the outside edge. And they lost to Lantau CC in their last game. That was a bit of a shocking result. Lantau CC managing 88, out of which 34 were extras, just from the core, taking 3 for there. Rani Suman bowled really well. She's not available today. Pushti Lakhani bowled well. She's not available today either. Fatima Amir, 450, not available. Cut into the air. It's safe. It's over the top. It's going to trickle away to the fence of 4 runs. Another boundary for the Hong Kong Club. Another 4 runs from Natasha Miles. And this is shaping up to be a very, very good start for the home side. And yeah, we're just going through. Oh. I can't talk to you. Just going through the previous results again for Little Saiwan. They are missing quite a few players for today's game who have bowled well for them in the first couple of matches. So they're going to have to look for more bowling resources today. Cut well again from Natasha Miles. It's gone away for another boundary. You can see a bit of frustration there from the cover fielder. I think that's the captain, Shanzine. It's another boundary to end the over. HKCC 21 for no loss after 2. Natasha Miles 14, Maya 1, and a few extras helping out as well. It's a very, very good start here for the home side. And so when you turn this around quick, the power play, of course, always difficult to bowl in. They've got 2 experienced new ball bowlers who just haven't quite got the radar yet in the first over. But maybe they'll bounce back strongly in these next few. It'll be interesting to see what other bowlers they turn to as the day proceeds, as the inning goes on. HKCC is scoring 144 in their opening match, which is the highest score of the tournament thus far. They'll be looking to build on that. It's a very, very strong HKCC team, very deep. Several players in the squad who have played for Hong Kong, currently playing for Hong Kong, played for Hong Kong under-19s. Maya, very good hands to the ball. She's found a gap on the offside. They'll chase it down. The sweeper fielder runs in to stop it. And they get a run. That's one of the new players making her Premier League debut for Little Saiwan today. Jannat out there in deep cover. The fielder, a third man as well. So they've abandoned the deep backward square leg fielder in favor for a more offside heavy field, sticking the ball outside off stump. They know Natasha's quite strong on the cut and the drive. It's a longer boundary there too through the offside, so it makes sense to be bowling that line when you're bowling from the gap pavilion end, which Mariam is operating from right now. And it's gone on leg side for a wide. Lucky actually in a way that's gone for a wide, not taking any back, because that would have been 4. No fine leg, no deep backward square leg. He's struggling for a radar a little bit here, Mariam, early on. 14 off 11 for nice miles as per scorer. Oh, I think that's taking a little bit of an outside edge. It's gone down to third man. Rajvi Kaur tidies up. Let's see if the umpire signaled. I don't think the umpire signaled anything, has she? So it's probably a run. Yes, it is. So that was a little chance there, I guess. A little thin edge. Just evading the keeper. Off stump line working for Mariam. Nice full and outside off. Natasha driving at it. But no slip fielder in place. I don't think the ball would have carried either way. It's another run. Maya now facing. Same field, still heavy on the offside. Beats her on the outside half of the bat. Well done again there from Mariam Bibi. Just looking, they've only got one fielder out of the circle for Maya. Just the third man fielder, Rajvi Kaur, backing up the keeper. She's very, very straight. She's almost directly behind the keeper. You can't see her on your screen. She's not quite in front of the side screen. But she's just slightly off the screen there. And they've brought in the deep cover into the circle for Maya. They're trying to stop singles for Maya Gardner. Try to build some dot balls against her. Drives in offside. She's found a gap in Maya. She's quick runner between the wickets. Gets the run. She's got the nice little gap there between cover and mid-off and takes off. So good single there for Maya. Get some more experienced batting partner back on strike. And now the cover has gone out. Two balls to go. Mariam in. And beats her on the outside half of the bat once again. Lovely bowling. So they've got a few good balls here so far. They've bowled a few in the right area. They've gotten a few to move a little bit, hold up in the pitch. Testing the batters with some good deliveries, but it's just been mixed in with too many extras. And some very good running. Once again on display there from Natasha and Maya. Just touch and run. Straight to the fielder, but good calling, good backing, good run there. 26 for no loss and 3. A much better over there for the Saiwan. But still very, very good over for the Hong Kong Cricket Club. The scoring at close to 9 over here, halfway through the power play. It'll be interesting to see if Ikra and Mariam bowl out the power play. Ikra is definitely going to get a second over, but will Shenzhen look to change up the bowling for the last couple of overs? Maybe bring a spinner on, or maybe try one of the other younger players. Shenzhen herself might need to bowl today as well. She's a decent bowler herself when she decides to roll her arm over. The two spinners in Jaswinder and Rajveer. Romella Ozabel, who's bowled well for them so far this tournament. She might come on to bowl soon too. Ikra in for now. Appeal, but I think it's a bit high. Yep, not out. Big stride forward. Did hit her quite high on the pad, carrying over the stumps, I would believe. Umpire Hemant giving a not out. There we go. Looking at the field, it did seem interesting that Rani Suman was all the way back out of the circle. They've called her back in and the leg side. So we've got 3 on the leg side. Packed the offside field. No one on the boundary for this over to Natasha. And she's just dabbed it through. Oh, yes, there's one field on the boundary. It's Rajiv. She's doing third man to third man. She's doing the hard yards. Going one end to the other end every over. She cuts that one off and sends it in. So that is the only fielder they've got outside the circle right now. When you're bowling from this end, from the Jardine lookout end, the shorter boundary is the straight one. So if Maya and Natasha are looking for boundaries, hitting down the ground would be a good option. The boundary behind square, especially for the cuts, quite longer, but makes those two cut shots all that more impressive. That's over the top on the offside, and we did say that's a longer boundary, but she's hit it pretty cleanly. Good effort by the fielder. Has she done enough to cut it off? Nope, she has not. Umpire signals 4. It's a good effort there by Mariam Bibi. Umpire is given 4. A nice shot by Maya Gardner. You can see. You can see on that replay Mariam's effort, diving efforts. I think it just touched the rope, or she just collided with the rope. Ikran again. better line, better length. Where he's now gone up back on the boundary because if conceded a few boundaries in that area. Maya has just got her first one. Natasha's already scored a couple of boundaries through that offside. Both these players pretty strong on the offside, so it's been a good challenge for the Taiwan bowlers. They want to keep an off-stump line, but both batters quite strong through that region. 2 balls to go. Attempted the bouncer. Maya stands tall and whacks it down to the longer boundary for 4 there. Not a terrible bouncer from Ikram, maybe a bit too short. Did sit up a little bit. Doesn't quite have the pace to trouble Maya there. And Maya, very, very good on the back foot. Played that excellently for 4. .35 for no loss. Last ball. Gets the outside edge. Short third, fields that. That's the end of the over. They move on to 36-4. They're scoring a 9 over. Another big over there. Ikra's gone for 20 in her 2. Mariam's gone for 12. The opening bowlers have not been able to break through this partnership. Natasha and Maya have got 36 on the board in 4 overs. You can see the Manhattan there. Tall towers all the way through the 3rd over. The second one from Mariam was a bit better. But it's been an expensive start for the Taiwan. Looks like they've gone for Jaswinder Kaur. So they have brought spin in. They've decided to change the pace up a little bit. Jessie has bowled well for them so far in this tournament. Loops it up nice and high. Oh, that's a really good shot by Maya, but really well fielded by the youngster there at cover. Janat putting the dive in. Definitely saves a few runs there. So when you're bowling from this end, just when there's bowling now, the offside boundary is a bit longer because we are on pitch 5. So she will be trying to stick it there outside off stump. That's a very nice drive. And once the ball gets onto the long ball's greens, it can keep racing away, but I think the fielders have done well enough to get there. Maya and Natasha comfortably come back for 2 runs though. Very nice drive. Maya's looking very good out there. 14 of 11. Playing her shots, looking very comfortable. HKC yet to lose a wicket in the Women's Premier League T20. We nearly end at the power play in the second game. Can Jaswinder be the first player to take a wicket against HKCC Women's Premier League this season? Outside off. Dragged it a little bit, not quite got the timing there. Wasp now on your screen, 146. They'd scored 144 in the last game. They'd be happy to exceed that today, especially given they don't have Mariko Hill in the lineup. But that was against a strong CCC team. Wide ball. Threw it up there. Just not quite getting the line. It's been a good over though by Jaswinder. She's proving difficult to put away. Lack of pace on the ball, forcing the batter to do the work, and has generally bowled a decent length so far. That's again a good ball there, but just beyond the wide line. Again, good length. Just not quite getting the line that she wants to stick it outside off stump. She knows she's got protection out there. There's a fielder halfway to the boundary. She's got a ring on the offside. Deep mid-wicket in case she drops a bit too straight. Chenzin just having a word with her bowler. She's going around the wicket. This is interesting. Slightly shorter boundary in the leg side. Maya likes to hit to leg as well. She's not just an offside player. Deep mid-wicket back, 4 on the leg side. She's going around the wicket. It's too full. That's been hit, and she's missed out on that one, I would say. It's given a no ball, though. So high full toss. Maya had the time to put it away. Ended up just finding the short fine leg fielder. Only a single, but they do get the free hit. So this is shaping up to be another expensive over. I think she's going back to over the wicket now. Natasha Mars has got the free hit. They could change the field. They've put the offside fielder all the way back on the rope now. Oh, that's got a couple of bounces. That's just dribbled on the way to the keeper. It's another no ball. And it's another free hit. 43 for no loss. Free hit here to Natasha Miles. Can't just win the lander. She started this over so well. It's just gone a bit pear-shaped. It's been given another no ball for 2 bounces. She's just struggling to get through this over now. Started very well this over. Just a couple of wides and trying to overcompensate that around the wicket. Just seems to have lost the rhythm a little bit. 8 runs already off. It's still 3 balls to go. Just warming up her shoulder here. Can she land it? Better ball. Dragged to the deep mid wicket where Mariam Bibi fields it. So the free doesn't cost much, but those extras are adding up here for Lil Saiwan. And it could add up in terms of an over rate penalty. We're already 21 minutes in. We're just ending the 5th over. If the extras keep piling up and they fall behind the over rate, they won't be allowed to have as many fielders outside the inner circle. Tossed up outside off stump. Maya flicks it into leg. Mariam once again tidies up. So this is a bit of strange of strategy from Lil Saiwan. They brought the offside field into the circle. Don't think they've gone with another fielder out on the boundary on the leg side, have they? They've got 4 on the leg side, but she's bowling around the wicket to 2 right-handers. Not quite sure I can understand. Now the offside fielder goes back to the boundary. I think the fielder's just in her debut, coming in and out a little bit. Full toss, heaved away, not quite got the middle of the bat. Oh, it's a bit of a fumble there, but it won't cost them much as they stick with the single. Natasha not able to cash in on that high full toss as well. Not called a no ball, so that ends the 5th over. Another expensive one. It's 47 for no loss for HKCC. We've got the 2 Hong Kong China women's team coaches over here with us, watching the game. Najib Amar and Javed Iqbal, 2 bona fide legends of Hong Kong cricket. They've been here a long time. They've seen it all. They're just coming back from what I would say a very successful tour of Uganda, even though Hong Kong did not qualify for the final, taking 3 wins against opposition all ranked higher than them in foreign conditions, while missing players like Betty Chan and Mariko Hill for part of the tournament. Is a fantastic effort. So good job to them, and good to see them here watching the cricket. We also got KCC playing over at... Who are they playing at KCC? Let's get the live score from there. They've got another change of bowling. It's another spinner, Rajveer Kaur, to bowl. KCC are playing CCC over at KCC right now. We'll try to get a live score for you shortly. Rajveer Kaur. I think they just about have the toss. They must have just had the toss over at KCC. Should be a 10 a.m. start down there in Kowloon. The 2 Kaur sisters, both spinners. Both have been playing for Lil Saiwan for a long time. Both have been in the Hong Kong China team setup in the past. Rajveer just tosses that down leg. You can see Rajveer slightly different to her sister in her style of spin bowling. A little bit flatter, a little bit quicker. Doesn't quite give it as much air as Jaswinder. They've got mid-wicket halfway to the boundary. In the mid-on, 1 Shenzhen in the circle, mid-wicket, and a backward square leg. That's been cut well. Pass short third, who does a good job there to save it. So it's only 1 run. And they've got the sweeper on the offside. So when you're bowling from this end where Rajveer is bowling now, I think the offside boundary is slightly shorter. Of course, heading towards the badge, down a sort of deep backward point is still quite long, but the cover boundary is a lot more accessible from pitch 5. It's a full toss, it's hit in the air, it's gonna land just over the fielder. That was a chance there, but a really difficult one, it must be said. And a bit of a collision as Maya comes back for the second, trips over the keeper's foot, but she'll be fine. And they get 2 runs, and that brings up the 50 for the Hong Kong Cricket Club. A little bit of hearts and mouth moment there as the ball was in the air. The square leg fielder unable to catch it over his shoulder, and they come back for 2, and they bring up the 50 in 5.3 overs. Well done to Maya and Natasha. Another good opening partnership building here for for HKCC. Rajveer in. And it's played out into the offside, who fields it well. So good top ball. So again, Rajveer started this over quite well. The one ball on leg side, clipping the pads, not giving a wide. So she's got through 4 balls for just 3 runs. Bit flatter, accurate trajectory. Okay, no sweepers on the offside. 2 leg side fielders now just halfway to the boundary. I say halfway, one's just slightly out the circle. That's again into the pads. I don't know if it's taking any pad on the way there. It's gone past the keeper and they've run through. The umpire has not signaled anything, so I think a little bit of bad on that from Maya Gardner. Just tickled it past the keeper there for a run, maybe a bit of glove on its way there. So this has been a good over from Rajveer. They're trying to hit her to fine leg. They haven't quite been able to connect the few balls she's drifted into the pads. Okay, Natasha, cash in. That's a good ball. That's a very good ball from Rajveer. A very good end to a good over. The first quiet over here for Lil Saiwan. The last over the power play. Only 4 off it. It's 51 for no loss in 6. A very good start once again for HKCC. Natasha Miles on 20 of 23 with 3 boundaries. Maya Gardner 19 of 17 with 2. Will Rajveer get another over or will they go for another change of bowling? The power play is up. Jersey number 10's got the ball. I believe that's Romella Ozabel. I think she plays most of cricket for the Divas. I think she's also been, I should probably verify this, in the Philippine women's national team. Romella Ozabel has got the ball. Bowling a short run up. I remember her being more of a, yeah, there we go, medium pacer for short run up. Good hands there from Natasha, works into the leg side, sorry, for Maya, works into the leg side for a single. Yes, she has indeed played for the Philippines, Romella Ozabel. 17 women's T20Is, 46 years old, 8 wickets, best of 2 for 19, economy under 8, 7.94, also a higher score of 33. A good player, Romella, came into cricket late through the SEC Divas program, has fallen in love in the sport and has been quite a good performer in domestic club cricket for the Divas and has earned her way into the Premier League, earned her way into international cricket. And you can see why there. That's just drifted a little bit on leg, but got a bit of glove on it. She's getting the ball down well. She's bowled well for Lil Saiwan this season too in the Women's Premier League. So they'll be looking on her deliver 4 overs, especially given that attack is slightly weakened today. Rajveer started well. Can Romella build on the good work? 2 singles of 2 balls so far. Bowling to Maya Gardner, who's played in the All-Star Series. I think Romella's played in the All-Star Series too. Maya's played for the Hong Kong Under-19s. And Natasha Miles, who's the Hong Kong women's team captain. That's quite a high standard of cricket here. But Romella seems up to the challenge. Very good ball once again. And Maya using her hands very well to get another single. They've been running really well between the wickets, these two. Great calling, great anticipation. Fast between the wickets as well. Taking on the fielders, putting them under pressure. It's quite an attacking field still for Lil Saiwan. Deep mid-wicket, deep backward square leg. Mid-on, mid-wicket and square leg in the circle. So 5 on the leg side, allowing Romel to attack the stumps. She's attacked that one. It's in the air. There's a chance for a catch. Could be the first wicket. Oh, it's been put down. Bit of a juggle in the hands, out the hands. Number 6 out there. Jaswinder Kaur, the experience Jaswinder Kaur. Inner hands, outer hands, and down it goes. And that could have been the first wicket anyone's taking against HKCC this season in the Women's Premier League. Not to be. It's a life instead for Natasha Miles. What a big wicket that would have been. Hong Kong women's team captain. Another chance. Just short. Shenzhen running in. Gets it on the bounce. Top ball. Romella is causing problems here. She's bowling very well. Exactly what Lil Saiwan need right now. Just to build some pressure. Good over from Rajveer. Another good over here from Romella. Got to claw the way back into this game here. Bit too short. It's through the hands. Just through the hands. She hit that hard. Number 12, Petriana Ching, just threw her hands for 4. That would have been a good catch if he took it. She had her hands in the right place. It just kind of burst through them. don't get to see it in our replay, but I was hit hard and flat. She took the right steps. She put her hands up, just couldn't grasp on. Boundary to end the over. It was a very good over there from Romella. May have gone for 8, but produced a few chances. It's 59 for no loss and 7. I think Rajveer will continue. Oh no, is there another change of bowling? Looks like another change of bowling, number 18. No, it is Rajveer, yeah. What am I saying? It is Rajveer bowling. Mid-wicket, halfway out to the boundary. Mariam's coming out here to long on, joining us here at the broadcast tent. Long off, back, cover back. So gone to 4 fielders outside. Nicely driven for a single to long off. Smart batting. Couple of chances in that last over, but HKCC Women's Premier League yet to lose a wicket in this competition. And we're 7 overs into the second innings. Short ball, played well off the front foot from Maya Gardner into the covers. The fielder out there tidies up, Jaswinder. Slightly short again, this time swept away. It's going to beat the fielder, it's going to meet the coaches there at the rope for 4 runs. Much needed boundary. And the runs keep flowing for HKCC. Yes, no. Top ball. Good comeback here from Rajveer Kaur. There will be a drinks break at 10 overs. Stayed low once again. Another single. So it's not a bad over again from Rajveer, but some good stroke making, getting a boundary there for HKC. They've been very aggressive. They've not let themselves get bogged down. They've been continuously looking for boundaries. Full, slow, well bowled from Rajveer. It's been another good over from Rajveer despite the boundary in it. 66 for no loss. They've had a few quiet overs now. The last 3 overs going for 19, but I mean, it tells you something about how HKCC have batted, where we feel that 6 and over is slow. The maximal permissible fielders outside the circle, of course, is 4. You saw Rajveer use that in her over. Will Romella spread the field out as well? Take the 4 fielders outside if she can. A ring on the offside, deep mid, deep backward square. Yeah, no, she's not taking 4 fielders outside, just the 2. Driven through the offside, it's beaten the fielder in the circle. It's going to race away. It's going to be a hard chase, but it's hard to stop the ball once it gets on those long ball greens. There's another boundary. And the stuff with Natasha Miles. She moves on to 32. You can see in that replay there, just a bit too wide and a really nice cover drive from the Hong Kong China women's team captain. 32 of 30, Natasha. Maya Gardner, 26 of 23. Romella. Just in the field slightly, so now just swap fielders around, but they've not put another fielder back. Dab to short third, they've called for the run, they take it. Very, very good batting again. Maya Gardner so quick to set off, good calling. Yeah, I think it's Ikra now has gone into the cover fielder position. In the air, but in the gap. Ikra puts the dive in. That goes through. They get the single. Oh, they didn't. I think Natasha thought she didn't quite find the gap. Ikra's dive. Oh, they get a single. They did get a single. Yeah, there we go. My bad. Okay, the single there. So quick between the wickets, you don't even see them run. Wide ball there from Romella, just again targeting the wide line. Yes, 4 on the offside, 5 on the leg. Suggest Romella wants to be bowling a bit straighter on the stumps. Oh, full toss, helped on its way. Lovely batting from Natasha Miles. She's found another boundary. Second for the over. And the pressure that they have been building is just slowly starting to dissipate once again. Romella in. Down leg side, a bit too straight, overcorrecting, but they've got the protection there back for that. And that's fine. They've got fielders back deep on the leg side, so she can afford to be a bit too straight rather than being a bit too wide on the offside. Even though it's a longer boundary on the offside, it's still hard to stop her when the batters are hitting it clean. Play back to the bowler. Good end from Romella. She's gone for 20 in her 2. 78 for no loss. That over particularly expensive. I think 12 off it. 78 for no loss as we approach the final over before drinks. It's 29 overs. HKC Women's Premier League team in this Women's Premier League T20 have yet to lose a wicket. Natasha Miles on 30th, 33. I think she's crossed 100 runs for the tournament without being dismissed. Maya Gardner on to 27. Batting very well, carrying her good form. She got a 50 for the Willow Wielders, I believe, last week against CCC Sunrisers in the Women's T20 League. Over at Kowloon Cricket Club, the KCC Women's Premier League team have won the toss and have elected to bowl first against CCC. Rajveer Kaur continuing. I think that ball, has bounced twice. Will be given a no ball. And Natasha carves it into the offside for a single. So it's going to be a free hit for Maya Gardner. Mariam Bibi down here at long on. They could change the field because the batter has crossed over. So they could put a few more fielders out if they wanted to. They've got mid-wicket halfway out the circle. And that's about it with Mariam at long on. It's hit in the air. It's not going to claim it off. They get a single. So Rajveer has actually bowled really well. She's been difficult to put away. The ball skidding through, staying a bit low. And she's generally bowled a good length, tight line. Just the one boundary. They've put deep square leg back now for Natasha, who uses her feet. Bit of bat, bit of pad. Straight to Petriana at cover for no run. Mariam Bibi there on your screen. Number 159. I think that's her highest score. Let's confirm that with her. Why did she pick the number? As they get a single to square leg. Mariam warming up maybe for a second spell. Maya facing. Rajveer into bowl. Taking a few steps closer once Maya's taken strike. She's not as far back on the boundary as she was for Natasha. Suggests they feel it's a bit easier to put a squeeze on Maya. Whereas for Natasha, they really want to cut the boundaries off. She's hit 6 so far in Natasha Miles, 40 of 36. Maya 28 of 27 with 3 fours. Rajveer, this is shaping up to be another tidy over. 3 runs off it so far. Oh, it's a full toss, and I think she's top edged into her helmet. Just too eager to hit it. Not getting the timing. Gets away with that one, Rajveer. Because they did have a fielder out there in deep backward square leg, but once the ball gets on those long ball greens, it can go for quite quickly. Last ball coming up before drinks. Outside edge. No, inside edge, I should say, onto the pitch. No run. 82 for no loss. Good over once again from Rajveer Kaur. She's bowled 3 overs for 15, 10 overs in. 82 for no loss. The Hong Kong Women's Premier League. Another session of play in the Women's Premier League T20 for these batters. They've yet to lose a wicket. It's been an outstanding start once again. Natasha Miles 40, Maya Gardner 28. A lot of extras, as you can tell. I think at least 14 extras, if my math is correct. So it's not been the best bowling performance for this one. Rajveer Kaur has bowled really well, but she's bowled 3. She's only got 1 left. They're going to have to turn back to Mariam Bibi and Ikra Sahar sooner rather than later, and they're going to have to look for that fifth bowler to fill in the overs. Romello Azabaz bowled 2, just when the Kaur's bowled 1. That's the 4th bowler quarter being used. So this has got a lot of cricket left to play. HKCC on track for a massive score, potentially exceeding the 144 they got against CCC. We'll try to look at the live score now at KCC, if my app works. There we go. CCC are 10 for 1 at the Kowloon Cricket Club. So the home side have got an early wicket. Amanda Chung bowled for 5 by Sabargul. Second ball from Sabargul. First over going for 10. So it's a good start here. 10 for 1 of 1.2. Pulto joins Dorothea. They've got Amy Lai, Annie Ho, Almira Leung, Chan Saha, Vanessa So, April Chung. No Kerry Chan for CCC. But also similarly, no Yasmin Daswani for KCC. So it could be a low-scoring game down there at the Kowloon Cricket Club. Whereas up here, HKCC on track for a massive score. Back in after the drinks break. 82 for no loss and 10 overs. HKCC sent in to bat first, going strong. Rajveer has bowled really well. 3 tidy overs, just 15 runs. But no wickets to show, and that's been the story so far for the side one. They needed wickets. HKC bat deep. Natasha Miles 40 of 36. Maya Gardner 28 of 29. HKC Women's Premier League yet to lose a wicket in this tournament. This is their second game. They got 144 for 0. Natasha Miles and Mariko held in that partnership against CCC in their victory in the opening game. Natasha continuing her fine form, and she's got an able partner in Maya Gardner, who's down at the non-strikers end. Mariam Bibi has got the ball in hand, trying to make a breakthrough for her side. It's once again vice captain versus captain. Oop, that's gone way down leg side.
They got a wide, and they've run through for a single as well. Not the best start here after drinks. Mariam just firing that ball way down leg. First ball of the game was a wide down leg, wide down the offside as well. So Lil Simon just not quite on the money. Nico Shensin is having a word again with her bowler. Both these players, veterans of the Lil Simon team, have been the core of the side for so many years. It's worth remembering Shenzin, Mariam, Jaswinder, Rajveer, Ikra, all these girls were part of the team that won the inaugural Women's Premier League T20 for Lil Saiwan a couple of seasons ago. So they've got talent in this team. They've got some good players. Just hasn't quite been their season so far and hasn't quite been their day yet. High full toss, cut away, pulled away. Good fielding from the fielder at backward square leg. He's able to stop it off. They get the run and there is a no ball signaled as well. So it's going to be a free hit. Once again, extras piling on here. 4 runs in extras, only 1 legal ball after drinks. Well, I should say 3 runs in extras, 1 off the bat. Natasha facing. Wasp now 165, free hit for Natasha Miles. Driven beautifully down the ground, wonderful shot that. But mid-on fielder able to cut it off. They'll get 1, they're coming back for 2, taking on the throw. Very aggressive running there. Very smart cricket all around. It was a good looking shot. And good running to back it up. 88 for no loss. Still 4 balls to go in this over. First over after drinks. Oh, she's a bit early in that shot, trying to flick into the leg side. No fielders out there in deep back of square leg. Whole vacant area you can see Natasha was aiming for. They've only got the mid wicket back on the ropes. And fairly attacking field from Lil Saiwan given the context. Not that many fielders up saving the 4. 9 boundaries in the 10.2 overs so far, 10.3. Oh, there's one fielder out on the offside cover region as well. Full straight down the pads, wide ball. Down past the pads. Mariam has struggled for a radar today. Just hasn't quite found her line length. She's been in really good batting form of late. So she'll have a job to do when she comes out in the second innings, especially as this score is building. She's just struggling a bit of rhythm with her bowling. And the pads once again, this time there's bat on it. The fielder ties up. Good fielding, good throw as well. Jana Egwood there, the fielder. Oh yeah, good. Definitely good evening, Mr. Kieran Hill. He's definitely watching. All right, here he comes, Mariam Bibi. Driven into the offside for another single, Maya Gardner. She's batted very well today too. They've gone on to 91 now. Might be the first time ever you've had a team put back-to-back 100-run opening partnerships in the Women's Premier League T20 history. I don't want to jinx it, it's still 9 runs away. It might actually be, there's not been that many 100-run partnerships in the Women's Premier League history, and definitely be the first time I think we had them back-to-back. If they're to get there, still 9 more runs. Good ball there from her. Now that's much better. Just the consistency. She's bowled some good balls this spell. She's bowled a few good overs, a few good deliveries this innings, and her overall figures are not bad. 21 and 3 overs. Just too many wides. Just not the. Just hasn't quite got the consistency today. There's going to be a change in bowling. I don't think they're going to give Rajveer a full 4 right off the bat. They're going to save an over for later on. I think it's Jonna Egwood coming on the bowl. It is Jonna Egwood. Jonna Egwood. Yep. First ball into the pads. They've got a fielder back there on the ropes, so it cuts it off. I don't think Jonah has played for the Philippines. She is another player from the Diva setup. It's Jessie not here, long gone. And the pads are going to work to the leg side. For Jonah, they've got 3 fielders back on the leg side, just when they're long gone. Mariam deep mid wicket, and someone and a field down that deep backwards square leg. But Shenzhen, I believe, at mid wicket in the circles. That's 4 on the leg side, ring on the offside. Deep cover being the 4th fielder outside the circle. Oop, full toss on leg, swung away. Work to do for fielder there who does well and gets a throw in too. So good work. I think that's Romella down there at the boundary. Experienced fielder. Short third point. Cover mid off, and yeah, one sweeper on the offside. So proper defensive field here now with 4 fielders outside the circle. 3 balls, 3 runs. I'm hoping to get through a couple of quiet overs here. Like I said, a little short on bowling depth today. Haven't been able to take a wicket with the front line bowlers. Jonah bowling that ball very well for a dot ball. Tossed up, left alone, white ball. That's the consistency. Jonah again. Oh, that's gone off the pitch. That's been given a no ball. They'll take a bye as well. It's going to be a free hit. Again, the over started so well, but just against after a few good balls, just a bit of inconsistency seeping in. 97 for no loss. Maya Gardner on 32 facing. Nash Maz's progress of 44-43. Now she's gone around the wicket. Again, she was bowling so well over the wicket. Lost the rhythm for a couple of balls. Now she's changed it up, gone around. In the pads for the free hit. Swept away. Work to do for the fielder who can't get there. Puts in the dive in vain. Another boundary. This time the Maya Gardner and the 100 up for the Hong Kong Cricket Club. Hundred up again. This is back-to-back 100-run opening partnership for the Hong Kong Women's Premier League team in this competition. There's Natasha Mariko in game 1. It's Natasha Maya in game 2. Another sweep shot this time. Should just be for a single, but I think they're going to run back for 2. Yeah, they run back for 2. The ball just landing in the middle of a couple of fielders. Very smart cricket. Very alert to the opportunity there. And the score moves on 103 for no loss after 12 overs. It's been another impressive batting effort where 12 overs into this game, they've not yet lost a wicket. And they didn't lose any wickets in 20 overs against CCC. Back-to-back 100-run partnerships for Hong Kong Cricket Club. And they're shaping up for a big score here. Wasp says 170 with 8 overs to go and loads of wickets left. They may look to just step on the gas now. It's not a change in bowling. Jaswinder Kaur has come back on after a first over. Started the first over well and lost her rhythm a little bit. She's come back now for another crack. Warmed up, ready to go. Slightly shorter leg side boundary for her. She's got 2 fielders, or 3 fielders back on the rope. On the leg side, 1 back on the rope on the offside. Toss it up, use the feet down the ground, hits it towards the building, right underneath the bags. No one's stopping that. No fielder there. Big vacant space. And it runs away for 4. Natasha moves on to 48. And it could soon be back-to-back 50s for the Hong Kong Women's China team captain. It's really good batting that you see there from Natasha Miles. Saw the gap, identified right away, used her feet, put her hands to the ball. Very good batting. 48 now. Can she get a 50? Use her feet again. Swings it hard. There's a fielder there who's not going to cut it off. That's 50 for Natasha Miles. It's 45 balls. Loud cheer from the Gap Pavilion. Little bat raise. What a quality player she is. The Hong Kong China women's team captain in a rich vein of form. Continuing that here with another superb innings. 52 of 45. Back-to-back 50s in the Women's Premier League T20 for her. Yet to be dismissed. Just a level above, really. Adjustment in the field. After 2 fours into the leg side, they've brought another fielder on the off. Oh, Maya set off her run. The throw's gone to the bowler's end. She's just back home. Direct hit would have made it interesting. But yeah, they've got 3 fielders deep on the leg side. Short third on the offside and mid on, I believe, on the leg side. They've just spread out the leg side fielders, trying to cover as much space as possible. When Natasha hits it so cleanly, just finds the gap. Not much the fielders can do. Stays on the back foot, cuts it through the offside, beats the fielder, straight through her hands, I should say. But no run. There's another fielder behind her tidying up. So now, after 2 boundaries, first 2 balls, just when there's managed to squeeze through 2 dot balls, bowling right arm around the wicket. Uses her feet, goes to mid-off. Who tries to catch it? It's hit her shin. Oh, she put the dive in, threw her hands out, just hit her shin and rebounded onto the long balls green. They run 2, they're going to come back for 3. They might take 1 more for the throw. Nah, they're happy with 3. I think they could have. There they are. There we go. They're taking 1 on the throw. The throw's gone nowhere. They've run 4. And all run 4 at the Hong Kong Cricket Club. Not often you see that big cheer from the Gap Pavilion for that effort. You can see hands on hips. Both of them are quite tired by that effort. All run 4. Not often you see that. Last ball of the over. It's a high full toss. It's hammered. It's gone all the way into the swimming pool. 6 runs for Natasha Miles to end that over. An emphatic end to the over. The charge is on. It's 121 after 13 overs. She moves on to 62 of 49. Miles on 38. What a impressive batting effort this has been from the Hong Kong Cricket Club, from the 2 women on your screen, Natasha Miles and Maya Gardner. Natasha Miles in particular showing a class. 62 of 49, 8 fours and a 6. Maya 38 of 36 has been a fantastic partner to her. The mountain starting to build again. That's the biggest over of the inning so far. 18 runs from it. The charge is on. 7 overs to go. I tell you what, they could be eyeing closer to 200 at this rate. Takes 79 runs and 7 overs to get to 200. Not completely impossible. Especially if Natasha Miles now got her eyes set. Maya facing. Number 18 on the bowl. Rajveer Kaur to bowl the 4th and final over now. They need a wicket desperately. It's in the leg side. It's swept away. She's got enough bat on it. It's going to possibly run away. There's a lot of work to do for the deep backward square leg fielder. She's gotten around to it and she's cut it off right in front of the pavilion. Gets a throw in. They've run 3. Have they? Yes, they have. That is fantastic running once again. They ran 2 and took 1 for the throw. They've been so good between the wickets, these 2. 12 fours and a 6. That's 54 of the 124 runs have been a boundaries. The rest have been extras or hard running. Rajveer continuing here. Natasha up. Shenzhen stops her. Says wait. Because the field has not been set correctly the way she wants it. Calls her wait. Rajveer's in her action. There we go. Deep mid wicket, deep square leg. Jessie here long on. Sweep on the offside. Rajveer in. Outs it off. Cut. The point field will cut it off and they will take the single. They're just running of anything that connects to the bat now, more or less. They've worked out which fielders they probably can't take a quick single to, but for the rest, they're running on the throw, running even the ball's gone straight to them. It's been very good batting here. 125. Maya now to 41, eyeing a 50 of her own. Short into the leg side, straight to short fine leg, and again, easy single. Just the anticipation, backing up and setting off quick. Scoring at 9.5 now, 9.33. Here comes Rajveer again. Driven straight back to her. No run. So Rajveer has been the pick of the Simon's bowler today, and has she gotten? Oh, just for a second there, I thought that maybe Natasha had danced too far past her wicket, but her back foot was still in the crease. But it's another very good drop ball. It's been a very good spell from Rajveer. Pick up the bowlers for the Saiwan today. No wickets to show for it, unfortunately. One more ball to go here. Can she turn that around? There's bat on it. Straight back at her. Oh, as she put it down off her own bowling. She looks injured. It's hit her hard, I think, on the shin. She's okay. Well, that was a chance there. Definitely a chance. Maybe you can get a replay of it. But may go down as a drop catch, as harsh as it may seem. Natasha Mas drilling that right back at her. Takes a single. No, not able to get the replay of that. Rewind back on your YouTube feed and take a look. But I think that was potentially a cotton ball chance going down. So Rajveer nearly having the wicket. We're going to see the replay now. It was a cotton ball chance, and it hit her foot. Half chances going down once again for the Saiwan, and could have been the first wicket for them. First wicket for anyone against HKCC. It's like Jonna Equid has got a change of ends. Bowling now the longer offside boundary. 3 fielders back on the leg side. Opening from the gap pavilion end. 127 for no loss. 6 overs to go. Tashan, 64. Cut beautifully into the offside. Again, bit of a fumble from the fielder, but no run. Maya wanted the run and got sent back. So the little fumble doesn't cost them much. It's a dot ball. In the pads, going for a single. They'll get there. Umpire might signal leg by. She got a hand out to signal something, I think. Yeah, we got leg by. She signaled leg by to us. I think at this moment, 150 is a guarantee for HKCC. They'll be looking closer to 160, 170. For little Saiwan, yeah, I think keep this under 150. They'll be very happy. But it's going to take a lot of effort here. I'm happy to get a couple of wickets to close out the innings. No wickets lost yet. Full and driven straight back to the bowler for no run. We had a record made in the last Women's Premier League T20 match. Natasha and Mariko Hill, 144th opening partnership, the highest ever women's highest ever women's T20 Premier League partnership here in Hong Kong. These two are on track at the moment to beat that. Wide down leg takes them to 129. Not that far away from potentially setting a record of their own, which would be phenomenal. In the pad, swung into the air, fielder out there, can't get it, it's gone over her hands, it's gone for 6. Maya moves on to 48. What a good hit that is. Let's take a look at that replay. Slightly short. Maya, very good bat swing on that and gets it away for 6. It's 2 away from her own 50 as well. Swung away into the deep. Fielder's got some work to do. She cuts it off. Well done there. I think he's just win the core out there on the boundary. They get one. Maya moves on 49. 136 to score. It's been a batting masterclass where these two, the other side one, have struggled to find consistency and build pressure with the ball. Here comes Jana again. Driven into the offside. It's gone through the gap. It's running away, and it's gone all the way to the fence for 4 runs. Another boundary to end that over. 68 for Natasha. 140 for HKCC in 15 overs. Absolutely outstanding batting. Maya got on 49, Natasha on 68. Maya will be facing one away from a 50. Looks like there may be a change of bowling. She hasn't seen her bowl today, which is interesting. I think she doesn't fancy having a bowl. They've got enough bowling options. They've gone through them right now. If you take a look at the bowling figures. Mariam Bibi's got one left. Ikra's still got two. Jaswinder's only got two left as well, though she's been expensive. Rajveer's bowled out. Ramala as well has bowled two. John Egwood's bowled two. So I would think you're going to get Mariam and Ikra to bowl out the last 3 overs of the innings, perhaps. So you need to get 2 more overs in. It looks like Jaswinder's been entrusted with one more. That means that they get one more over, either of Jonna Egwood or Ramela Ozabel. Here's Rajveer. Here's Jaswinder for a 3rd over. She's been expensive today. Can she break through? She's got a change of ends. So she's got the longer leg side boundary now to protect her. Maya on 49. Hit through into the gap on the leg side. They get one. That's her 50. And they're all looking for 2, but that will be her 50. A lot of cheer from the dugout at bat raise. Maya Gardner's gotten a Women's Premier League T20 50. It's been superb from her. She's had a chance here to open. She's been given this opportunity, and she has delivered. Great innings from Maya. Wonderful innings from the 2 openers here. 141. They're close to breaking the record that Natasha and Mariko set in the last match. In the air, that's huge. That's massive. 1 bounce for 4. 145. And with that, I believe the record has been broken, and that's going to be the highest ever partnership in the history of the Women's Premier League T20, breaking the record set by Natasha and Mariko in the previous match. .72 for Natasha Miles. She'll be eyeing a milestone for herself there as well. 28 runs away. That's in the pad. It's swept away. Fielder's got a lot of work to do. She won't cut off the longer boundary. Doesn't make any difference. Natasha's hitting them so clean. That's another boundary. Takes her on to 76. See her dancing down there, using her feet to get that sweep shot. Just doing the cork and just smile. She's not bowled too badly. It's just been superb batting today. Everything she's tried has just gone for runs. The fields have set different angles over and around. 3 fielders deep on the leg side now, 2 in the circle. That's out off stump. And it's drilled through the offside this time. They got the protection on the leg side. The ball's been delivered to the off the field, and the boundary's done a very good job there to cut it off. But they'll still get 2, and they might go for the one on the throw. No. That's another 2 runs there. Natasha on to 78. 22 away from a century. I'll have to actually check if anyone's ever gotten 100 in the Women's Premier League T20. I believe they has. I think Rajveer Ikra Saha got a 50 once. Oh, sorry, 100 once. High full toss, no ball signaled. And they get a single. So it'll be a did they not take a single? So no ball, and then didn't run. They didn't take the single. So Natasha's kept strike after that. So Natasha's taking the free hit, 1 ball to go. It's into the deep on the leg side. Single to the fielder in the deep. Will they come on for the throw? No, just 1 run. So quiet end. 1 ball left to go. It's been another very expensive over. Still 1 ball of Maya. Can she cash in? Well, that's no balls landed off the pitch.
It's landed off the pitch. It's been given a no ball. Low full toss, hit into the deep. There'll only be one, maybe two, as there's a bit of a fumble there. No, just one. Just one run. Just pulling up the highest scores in the history of the Women's Premier League T20. Akrasa did in fact get 100. 125 in fact. It was a massive 100 against USRC back in September 2022. Kerry Chan got 91 for CCC against Lanta back in March 2024 last season. Natasha Mars currently on 79 not out is the third highest ever score in the Women's Premier League T20 here in Hong Kong. She's got it here against a pretty decent, I would say, little side one side. Mariko Hill 68 and Emma 66 and Natasha Mars 64 all on this list as well. So it would be the second ever century were she to get there. She needs 21 more runs. Maya Gardner's facing this 4 overs to go. Maya's 51 is her maiden 50 in the Women's Premier League T20. She's obviously got 50 in club cricket before, but it's the first time doing that at the Premier League level. So big moment for the youngster there. Gets a single to the leg side. It's Romella Ozabel's coming to fill in for that one more over before I believe we'll turn back to Mariam Ikra for the final three. Probably be Ikra here from the Jardines lookout end for 2 overs and Mariam Bibi down from the end where Romella's bowling now for the penultimate over. Slightly short, hit well into legs, a very cleanly hit, but very good fielding there in the deep by, I believe, Jaswin Kaur. Keep it down to just one. Good shot ball field, takes Natasha on to 80. 157, Wasp says 191. Just going through the records again of the highest totals. Romella into bowl. Bit short, down leg side, wide. Highest ever total was that 235 when Ikra scored 125 at Mission Road. The Saiwan versus USRC. The second highest, CCC getting 198 against Lantau, also at Mission Road. And the Hong Kong Cricket Club getting 172 up here at the club against Lantau. So, the highest score HKC scored on this ground is 172. They are on track to beat that, which would be another good record. Hit down the ground. Good effort there by Midoff. Get a hand to it. King keeps us down to 1, maybe 2. They're looking. There we go. Maya calls for it. Very alert to the opportunity for the extra run. Superb game awareness. So it turns it 1 into 2. On to 160. They're almost certainly going to beat the 172, which would then be the highest score at HKCC in Women's Premier League T20 history, which is be another great record to break today. So yeah, some records stumbling, some records being set here. Let's go into the partnerships. Full and outside off stump, straight back into Romella's foot. No run. We talked about partnerships. This is now the highest ever partnership in the Women's Premier League T20 history. The previous highest 144 was set last game by Natasha Miles and Mariko Hill, and in total there have only ever been 5 century partnerships in the Women's Premier League T20 history. Connie Wong, Yasmin Daswani for Kowloon, Shenzin Shahzan, Ikra Sahar for Little Saiwan against USRC, both of whom are playing this game. Fatima Amr and Kerry Chan for CCC against Lantau. And then Natasha Miles, the only woman to be involved in 2 century partnerships in the Hong Kong Women's Premier League. So plenty of records being set as she drills that right down the ground for another boundary. Another superb shot from Natasha Miles. She moves on to 84, HKCC 165, still 3 overs to go. Quick drink of water here for the 2 batters. Unbeaten. HKCC, 3 overs left into their second game, have not yet lost a wicket in this tournament. Absolutely outstanding.
It would be some effort to go through 2 matches while having lost a wicket. Natasha Mars 84, Maya 55. Now this is interesting. Jaswinder Kaur is continuing. So not going to see across a hard ball out. Ikra's got 2 overs left. She's not going to bowl out. Jaswinder Kaur is going to bowl out. She's going for 44 and a 3. It's in the air. It's a chance for a catch, and no one's going to get there. It's landed in no man's land. 1 run. Maya Gardner gets off strike. Natasha back on in 84. Ikra Sahar is not going to bowl out. She's only bowled 2. She might be a bit under the weather. Let's hit down and right into us here. It's going to come and hit our cameras and hit our laptops. Yes, it has. It's hit our camera. Everyone ducking for cover from that from Natasha Miles. 4 runs. There you go. Fixing our camera. I got impacted by the ball. Natasha Miles on to 88. Could be the 2nd ever century in Women's Premier League T20 history. Will be her first, of course, but still a fantastic effort to be the 2nd ever centurion in the competition. The 1st ever centurion is playing in this game. Ikra Sahar only bowled 2 overs. Is not going to bowl out. That's hit out to Ramela and the deep. They've got 1. They're coming back for 2. Maya is called for, and Maya's going to get there easily. Very good running on display once again. Natasha on to 90. Outstanding. What an innings it's been from the Hong Kong China women's team captain. 90 of 65. On the pads, playing to the leg side. Look at 1. Just the 1. Breaking news for the upcoming men's game in the afternoon. Seems like HKCC will not have Ayush Shukla, and Shihan Vijayatungi is being called up to take his place. Definitely stay tuned to catch all the action from the men's Premier League game later in the afternoon. But the women on display now, and it's Maya and Natasha who've put on an absolute masterclass here, opening the batting. 175 now the score with that no ball and a single. Jaswinder has gone for a lot of runs today. Surprising to see Ikra not bowl out. She's unwell, that's what we're thinking as well. She's probably not feeling right. She's got injury, she's got illness. So Ikra won't be bowling out. Mariam's got 1 over left up her sleeve, and someone's going to bowl 1 more. Let's hit up in the air, down the ground. It's not got enough on it. Get 1, and I think they'll be satisfied with 1 there. 1 ball to go in this over. Last ball up. The 18th, 176 the score. Already one of the highest scores of all time in the history of the competition. Already the highest score at HKCC in the history of the Women's Premier League T20. So already a record being set right there. And Natasha Miles nearing a century, 8 runs away. Outside off stump, cut away there from Maya Gardner. Get 1, and they'll be satisfied with 1. 18 overs in. It's 177 for no loss. HKCC chairman George Lamplaw making the rounds, enjoying the cricket. It's been a superb display by these 2 batters for HKCC. A beautiful day, absolutely gorgeous weather. And a great batting wicket as we talked about. 2 overs to go. Looks like Ramela Ozabal is going to bowl out, and Mariam Bibi potentially bowling the final over. From the Jardine lookouts in. 177, 23 runs away from 200. 8 runs away from her century. Can HKCC achieve both milestones? It'll be the 2nd ever time a team scored 200 in the Women's Premier League T20 history. The highest score, of course, 235, the Little Sawan got against Lantau a couple years ago. In the pads, worked onto the leg side for single. Natasha on strike. Good ball. They get a single to mid-off nonetheless. played into the offside, another single. So Mela bowling tidy over. She's also bowled really well today. A little bit expensive, but has shown some good control. Has had to bowl with a short leg side boundary for most of her spell. Pushed into the offside for another single. Very good bowling here from Mela. Very good over this. Especially given it is the 19th over. You can see the economy-wise, Mariam, Raju and Urmela are the three best bowlers for Little Taiwan today. Outside off stump, it's cut away, that's found a gap. They get one, they might get two, it might beat the fielder again. It's onto the long balls greens and it has beaten the fielder for four. Chairman George Lamplow picking it up. And a much needed boundary. Again, this was just shaping to be such a good tide over. Maya able to break free with a very nice cut shot through the offside. It's more of a drive. More of a drive than a cut that. Right, there we go. Last ball of the over. Last ball of Ramela's spell. It's full. It's hit down. Past mid-on. They'll get another run. They'll look for two. Natasha's coming back for two. The fielders misfielded it, which means Natasha will be on strike for the first ball of the final over. The score on to 187. Natasha needs 6. HKCC need 13 for the 200. Can they get the milestones? Little Taiwan will just be happy to be done with this. They haven't taken a wicket. We're 1 over away from the absolutely remarkable feat of HKCC Women's Premier League team going through 2 games without losing a single wicket. And Natasha Miles has been the backbone of that each time. Really good innings from Maya Gardner, filling in for Mariko Hill as opener. And Natasha Miles, how superb has she been? Mariam Bibi in. Worked onto the leg side. They'll get one. They'll try to push aggressively for 2. They'll take on Ramela's arm here. The throws into the bowler's end and it's wide, and they'll get that 2 runs quite comfortably. Natasha on 96. 4 runs away from her century and 11 more runs. Too deep on the leg side, too deep on the offside from Mariam Bibi. Long on, long off, both back, mid-wicket and cover. It's driven down the ground, very nicely driven on the ground. Jussie will tidy it up. They'll get 1. They're not going to try 2 on Jussie's arm. It's a good throw as well. It's a shorter boundary as well. The ball doesn't take much time to reach the field there. Only 1 run there. Umpire Hemant having a word with Natasha about something. 97 on Natasha. Maya Gardner on 66. 10 needed for the 200. Mariam in. Hit into the leg side and they're going to set off and get the single. Ball didn't have to travel much off the square. Barely went off the square, but they've been so good between the wicket. The gaps are there for them to get those runs. Field's been quite spread out now. 4 fielders deep on the leg side. Sorry, 4 fielders deep in general. And they've only got 2 on the leg side, saving 1, and 3 on the offside, saving 1. I wouldn't say saving 1 really, just more on the edge of the circle stuff. Anyways, 3 balls to go. Natasha on 97. Hits into the leg side. She have found a gap here. Jussie's going to run and cut it off. Jussie puts on the dive. She doesn't cut it off. It's gone for 4, and that is it. Century for Natasha Miles. Her first in the Women's Premier League T20, the second in the history of the competition. An outstanding innings, 72 balls, 14 fours, and a 6. What a superb knock from the Hong Kong China women's team. Captain Natasha Miles leading from the front yet again. She's been superb. Definitely a class above, and the Hong Kong Cricket Club women's team move on to 195 for no loss with 2 balls left to go. Touch and run there into the offside. They get them to 196. They now need a boundary off the last ball to get 200. Maya Gardner exhausted. Natasha Miles flagging. It's been a hard effort for both these women. They've been out there entire innings, and provided they don't lose a wicket this ball, I think it'll definitely be the first time in history we've seen any team in the Women's Premier League T20 go through 2 games without losing a wicket. Full toss, heading on the pad, half an appeal for LBW. They run for the leg by. Throw comes into the bowler, they're not going to try and scamper any throws. It's going to be a leg by. It's going to be 197, no 200. But nevertheless, that is the highest ever score at the Hong Kong Cricket Club in the Women's Premier League T20. 197 for no loss. 2 games in a row where HKCC women have not lost a wicket on their home turf. It's been superb batting, start to finish. Natasha Miles, outstanding, 102 of 73. Maya Gardner, 67 of 57. What a great batting display, bowling display. Not much to write home about, really. Some good bowling from Rajveer Kaur, kept a good economy rate. Mariam Bibi, not hurt at her best, but still probably the second best bowler for her team. They lack the bowling depth today to challenge these two batters. We're going to have a quick innings break. Join us soon for the second innings. See you all then. And we are back for the second innings. Umpires are on the field. Batters walking in. Fielders walking in. Match referee wandering back down here with the menu. We will have a lunch break shortly after this. 198 to win for the DLSW Premier League. They do hold the record for the highest ever score in this competition. They scored 235 back in 2022. A lot of those same players are still in the squad, but different circumstances, different bowling attack. Shenzhen and Mariam Bibi out there to open the batting for the team. Alice and Sue open the bowling. We'll probably get captain versus captain right up top. How good was Natasha Miles this century? If you're watching this on YouTube, do leave a comment, jump into the live chat, leave your thoughts on this game. Just going through the live chat here. Nothing interesting in those live chat here. There's a lot of score predictions. Wondering if they'll get 200 or not. They just fell short of the 200, getting 197. Mariko Hill, sorry, Natasha Miles, outstanding. Mariko's absence not being missed, thanks to Maya Gardner stepping in and batted superbly as well. Here we go, Alison Siu in to Shenzhen Shahzad. First ball, slip in place, swing and a miss. Goes to a big booming drive. Natasha Miles, I believe they're in a slip with Lemon Chung behind the sticks. Tight offside field, just three fielders on the leg side. Maya Gardner, Betty Chan, and I think it's the youngster Tejasvi down there, short fine leg. Rest of the fielders in on the offside. A lot of bowling options for HKCC. We expect to see them mostly utilized. We'll see how the innings goes. They'll obviously stick with the frontline bowlers while the little Simon senior batters are in. Oh, that might be a wide. Yes, it is a wide. But if you look at the bowling options for HKCC, Alison Sue, of course, right now with the new ball. Storm Parker, the youngster, has had a wonderful season in club cricket, has been catching the attention of the national team selectors and coaches at only 13 years young. Listen, again, just outside off stump, tighter line this time. Then you've got Sadie Davidson, another young seamer. You've got Tammy Chu to bowl leg spin. You've got Tejasvi Rajaram bowls off spin. Emma Lai bowls those loopy little googlies. And who can forget the legend herself, Betty Chan. 4 overs where nothing will be scored off her accurate spin bowling. There's so many options for HKCC here today. Play and a miss. Slips over into gully. Still no run off the bat. 3 dot balls and a wide. Another swing and a miss. Again, just very good on that line there, Alison Sue. Wide of off stump, almost a 6 stump, 7 stump line, just inside the wide guidelines. Very, very accurate. Gets a little bit of movement. Recently crossed 50 T20I wickets for Hong Kong. Alison Sue, part of the team that had such a good performance in Uganda recently. Nashamal then at gully, getting ready for catch. Sensing something will come away. Let's hit off the middle of the bat. Tammy Chu at mid-off. Fields well. It's another dot ball. This is coming a very good over here from Alison Sue. Asking rate already well above 10 for Little Saiwan. Need a win to stay alive in this competition, Little Saiwan. Otherwise, they're out of contention for the finals if they lose here. Great shot from Shenzhen. What a shot that is. Gets on the front foot, drives it over the top, nearly all the way for 6. Just one bounce for 4. Lovely shot to end the over. Absolutely thumped that one, Shenzhen. Great shot. 5 for no loss in the first over. Still a good over overall for HKCC. After today's morning game, we'll have another game here in the afternoon. The men's Premier League team, the same 2 clubs, men's teams, will go up against each other. But for now, the women have a big job to do. Mariam Bibi marking out her guard. And young Storm Parker will take the new ball. Expect Betty Chan to bowl in the power play as well at some point. Good ball from Stormy up from squares. Mariam up. No run. Another good ball there from Storm Parker. Very good start here for HKCC with the new ball. Stormy in. A bit of shape outside edge of the bat. No run. Fielder short third doing very well to cut that off. Another good delivery from Storm Parker. Her line's been spot on right here early in the new ball. It was hard to control the new ball, especially for a youngster. Stormy's up to it. Mariam just not able to get going yet. That's a little bit fuller and she gets a nice bit of bat on that. It's gone through the covers. Diving effort. Gets through them for one run, so run off the bat now. Shenzhen marking her guard now. 6-4 no loss and 1.4. The score has barely budged for the Taiwan early on. Head down into the leg side. Good effort from Betty Chan. But they didn't get the single. I thought they'd scamper through for one, but great effort from Betty Chan to actually save the run there. Yeah, they just need a very aggressive start with chasing 198. And I think if they don't get that start, this could very quickly be a bit of a formality. Good shot in the air. Oh, it's gone through the fielder's hands. They had the fielder out the youngster at fine leg. Ball was in the pads. Shenzhen had it and gets 4. Yeah, Storm just losing a line there, as you see in that replay. The young fielder, I think, was Tejasvi down a deep fine leg. Made an effort to try and catch it, but just unable to get there in time. Was hit very hard by Shenzhen. So she's picked up a couple of boundaries. Shenzhen, she's looking good. She found some good form recently for the Hong Kong China women's team. Scored that 50 out of Uganda. So she's played a few good shots. Mariam, 1 of 4. She's in good touch as well. Had a couple of 6s to win Hong Kong a game out there in Uganda. And has got 100 already in this season in the club games. 50 in the first Premier League game against CCC. Just needs to get going. It's a different standard of bowling here. HKCC, we talk about the strength of this Hong Kong Cricket Club women's team. I look around the field. If I look at players who've either played for Hong Kong, are currently playing for Hong Kong, or have played for Hong Kong under 19s, I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 after, if not 10 after 11. So that's a very strong team here at HKCC, and they don't have that many players who are new to the game. So much depth in this squad in the club. 3 women's teams for the Hong Kong Cricket Club. The Willows, the Cavaliers, and the newest formed team, the Diamonds. Also got a very strong under 19 girls team. So plenty of depth. And always favourites in the Women's Premier League. good ball from Allison. I think it might have clipped Shenzhen on his way through. No harm, no run. 4 dot balls in a row here. Allison bowling really, really well. Talk about the history of the Women's Premier League. Initially competed between two teams, the JHS and the Bohemia Stars, back in 2021. Then, of course, we had COVID. Came back in 22-23 with Lil Saiwan beat HKCC in the final up here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club. Swing and a miss from Shenzhen. The following season, 23-24, was the second edition of the Women's Premier League T20 with the 5 club teams. The final was abandoned due to rain. HKC and CCC played each other and tied the game, taking 1 point each. But I think due to the fact that CCC had one more abandoned game, HKCC higher on the points table. But both those teams were unbeaten through the group stages, and we never got the final. HKC winning the trophy due to the position of the points table. Is that maiden over? Maiden over from Alison Sue. Incredible in the power play here. As we were rattling through past performances of the Hong Kong Cricket Club and the history of the Premier League T20, she's just bowled through a fantastic maiden over to Mariam Bibi. So we talked about Mariam just hasn't quite going yet. She hasn't quite got going yet here either. 1 of 10 in the power play, 10 for no loss and 3 overs less Taiwan. If they want to chase the score, they really need to start going a bit harder here. The asking rate gets too high, this game might devolve into a bit of a centre wicket practice, a bit of formality. We do want to see a game stay alive, so we hope the little Salmon batters go at the bowling a little bit more. Shenzhen's look good. Beaten on our sides, that's Storm Parker, beautiful ball. Just returning to past results of the Women's Premier League T20. We said the first proper edition with the 5 club teams was won by Lil Saiwan. HKCC won the second edition. Basically, due to the points table, since we couldn't have a final, but it was them and CCC who both were unbeaten and who tied the group stage game. This is the 3rd edition. HKCC strong favourites with a very strong squad. And they have very comprehensive win over CCC in their opening match. A win over here against Lil Saiwan, former champions, would take them 2 from 2 and pole position to qualify for the final. There's still, of course, plenty of time left to go in this competition. The games are quite spaced out. Hopefully we can see the final be played on 4th May. Back of a length from Stormy. No run. But getting a win here will put them in a great position to qualify for the final once again. And hopefully weather holds when the final comes around in May. And HKCC, the women's, the strength of this program can finally take back home the trophy and a victory in the Premier League final. But for now, they need to get through the Saiwan. And they're doing a really good job. Storm Parker has been excellent here. Oh, what a ball. That is unplayable. Just swinging in and nibbling away a little bit off the seam. Storm Parker has been so impressive for a young player. Many people who follow Hong Kong Women's Club Cricket closely talk about how she's one of the better bowlers going around, probably arguably the best bowler in Hong Kong Club Cricket at the moment. Her stats have been fantastic, and you can see why right here. May have overhyped her slightly. That one's just landed on the wide marking the wide line. Commentator's curse always happens when you start building a player up. When you start building a team up. Got to be careful of these things. Two balls to go in this over. As the crowds are filtering in. 11 a.m., 11:20 a.m. Beautiful day out. Not too hot, not too cold, not a cloud in the sky. Driven to the cover, but Tammy does a good job fielding it. We got 1 run. This has been a superb start from the new ball from Storm and from Allison. Main over in the power from Allison Sue. Captain leading from front there with the new ball. Still got 4 overs of Betty Chan up their sleeve. They've got so many bowling options. We went through all of them at the start of the innings. I think 9 players on the field have been involved in the Hong Kong team set up either the under-19s or the senior level. Oh, good ball. Little leaning edge from Mariam Bibi. Doesn't carry. That's another dot ball for her. She moves on to 1 of 11. And Lil Saiwan just 12 runs out of 4 overs. Asking right now 11.6. Just the standard indifference there with the new ball bowling. HKC been so good with their lines and their lengths. So accurate. And Shenzhen's hit the two. I think she's only maybe got 3 bad balls so far in her 13. She's hit 2 of them for 4. So credit to Shenzhen trying to take on the bowling when the ball's there to be hit, but need a bit more proactiveness, you would think, if they're trying to chase this down. Allison into Shenzhen. Again, squares it up tight. Top of off stump bowling. Not much Shenzhen can do with that. She maybe look to hit across the line into the leg side. It's always a risk. But there's big gaps there. Maybe step across the stumps and try to hit into the leg. Maybe try to hit down the ground. There we go. She's done that a little bit. She's taken a couple of steps down and hit into the leg side. Didn't middle it, but still get the single. But there we go. Shenzhen just trying to find a way to get a few boundaries, get some pressure back on HKCC. She knows she has to carry this chase. She has to bat deep. She's the senior batter. She's in form. If they're going to chase 198, they're going to need her to get a big score. How's Mariam going to play this? Mariam's swung hard at it, straight to the cover fielder. Got a good bit of bat on that. Straight to MLI cover, who's a very safe pair of hands there. Experience in this HKCC team as well, showing in the field. Know the roles, know the positions. Not scared of the ball. Attacking the ball, backing up. Good little single there for Mariam Bibi into a little gap there. Just 2 off this over. It's not going to cut it for Little Taiwan. Asking right now 12s. If they keep this up, if they don't get to 18, about 10 overs, you would have to think that HKC have won the game. That's in the air. It's high. It's going to go over the infield. No one's going to catch that. The question is, can Maya pull in before the ropes? Yes, she can. Often described as one of the better fielders in Hong Kong women's cricket. You can see why there. Good chase, slide, pick up, throw. 2 runs though for Little Taiwan. But again, more of that. More just hitting over the infield. They need to be somewhere close to 80 at the end of 10 overs. If they get to drinks and they only have 40 on the board, then there's really no point. They'll be quite far behind. Now, first fielder out of the circle, Maya Gardner steps out. Already got third man back. Was it fine leg? I think they've got they've got third man back, and now Myers took a few steps out the circle. Inconsequential in the end as the ball is hit to mid off for no run. 16 for no loss and 5. This is an incredible start for HKCC, defending 198. 3 overs and a maiden, 9 runs. Alison Seuss, Storm Parker, 2 overs 7. Interesting to see how Alison Seuss shuffles her bowling around. Will she look to get everyone an over here or there, or will she just look to go for the kill? And will it be tempting though if this chase starts to drift and Little Taiwan fall far behind to start getting overs into all the various bowling options, get them ready for challenges that lie ahead. Of course, you never know with the Women's Premier League. Better to get the win, get the big win, get the net run rate. That's hit well, hit down the ground. But the fielder comes across. Tammy Chu keeps him to just 1. So Mariam Bibi not getting enough on it to get the boundary. Just 1 run. Short, pulled away, 4 runs. Shenzhen says that again, just takes on the bad ball as soon as she gets it. She's looked good today. Much needed boundary for Little Taiwan. So Shenzhen's done that well today. She's taken on the bad balls when she's got them. It's just been very disciplined so far from HKCC, but if she can get a few more away. There we go. Again, a little bit of late swing in from Storm Parker, and Shenzhen just not able to get on top of it. Just rehearsing here again what she needed to do. Maybe shimmy down a little bit, because mid on, mid off are both up. So it is a safe shot if you can get it over them. Good comeback from Storm though after the boundary. Another very good ball, again just drifting in and nipping away. Shenzhen's feet not moving, not able to get any bat on that. Very good bowling once again. Storm Parker. So good for a youngster. I think she's only 13. She's that young. One of the most exciting prospects coming through women's cricket in Hong Kong. Hit into the leg side there. It's a little bit too straight, and Shenzhen might have got herself another boundary. Yes, she has. Just straying in line a little bit there, Storm Parker, and Shenzhen cashing in on it. 20 now for 21 balls, Shenzhen. Not quite the rate they need to be scoring at to chase 200, but she's getting some runs in there. She's trying her best. She's putting away the bad balls. Again, that's just a little bit too straight. Short boundary there gets the 4. Shenzhen I don't think Shenzin's strike rate is bad at all here. She's faced some good disciplined bowling. Oh, that's got a little bit of bat, and that might trickle away for another boundary. Yes, he has. I was going for a wide, but Shenzhen's got enough banner to beat the keeper for 4 runs. 29 for no loss, and Shenzhen's taking a strike rate now above 100. Just needs Mariam to do the same. They're only 29 after the power play. So despite 13 of that over, they're still requiring 12 and over. You can see from the worm there, HKC started strong and kept the momentum going. There's that one. Just a little uptick in the worm after that over, but well behind. We know Mariam can be destructive. They will need her to fire soon. She's on 3 of 14. MLI has the ball in her hand, is at the top for mark. Little loopy googlies, I think we call them. It shapes up like a leg spinner, mostly spin back into the right-handers. Maya Gardner underneath the scoreboard at cow corner. And deep backward square leg as well. Ramona Suarez, I think that is. And Alison Sue comes back here at long gone. So they've gone for the defensive field. They're not risking anything here. Happy for the batters to run singles. 4 fielders in the offside in the circle, though. So only 3 fielders off the circle. They could have one more up. They've kept short fine leg, and they've kept a fielder in the circle on the leg side. So 3 on the leg side. Big leg side boundary for MLI. Short, pulled away. It's been in the infield, but again, the fielder on the boundary will tidy it up quite comfortably. Oh, they're going to run back for 2. They're running on the throw. Emma's... Oh, sorry. Lemon's picked up the ball and thrown it into Emma, but she's thrown it wide. So they've got 2 runs from that one. Taking on the arm there, I think of Ramana at deep square leg. Not the best of throws. Smart running. Good alertness. 2 runs. Emma in. Again, slightly short, but also have someone cut straight to point who fields cleanly. Storm Parker doing a good job there at point. Emma just finding a radar now. Betty Chan, I think, is going to bowl from the other end. A little bit fuller. She dances on the wicket there, Mariam. And pulls it, sweeps into the leg side. Get 1. Again, Lemon's gone halfway down to intercept a throw and make sure they don't try to pinch a second. Game awareness once again there from Lemon Chung. Shenzhen now 3 of 3 in this over. HKCC 1 mind run a ball from here on in. They need 2 runs a ball. Every single actually leads to the asking rate climbing up, and they've swapped the fielder now. It's I think Betty who's taken the deep position while Romana comes in to short mid. I think Betty's got a slightly better throwing arm. Hit down the ground nicely, beats Emma. Allison down here will tidy up. Another single, no problems at all for HKCC. With that single, you see the asking rate on your screen ticks up just a little bit further. It's that situation now where singles actually are not enough, and we're just out of the power play, which is why they needed that strong start in the power play. Dancing on the wicket, misses it. It's going to be a wide. Free run there. Five runs of 4 balls. The wide there, helping out little someone a bit. As long as HKC cut down on those extras, they'll be fine. Mariam dancing now. Mariam's got enough batter on that. She's cleared Tammy Chu mid off. And it's gone for 4 runs. So Mariam Bibi now goes bang. Uses her feet, gets him the bat. Much needed boundary once again for Little Saiwan. again now. 9 off is over. Hit hard in the leg side. They'll get one. Betty's got the ball in her hand. She's going to fire in the throw, but they'll get the second. So actually, over works out quite well for Little Simon. They need 12 and over. They got 11 of that one. The boundary and the wide helping them out there. They've kept their asking run rate around 12. So it's a good over for Little Simon. Oh, 11 of the, yeah, 11 of the. So a good over there for Little Simon. 40 from the loss after 7. And it's going to be Betty Chan bowling from the gap pavilion end. So again, she's got a slightly shorter leg side boundary to work with. But I think she will also be a lot more disciplined with her off stump line. What can be said about Betty Chan that has not been said already? Absolutely phenomenal cricketer. One of the best Hong Kong have ever produced. Impossible to score for 4 overs. Here she comes. Sort of stump, cut to the outside. Oh, as I say that, of course, as I say that, that's been cut off into the long balls green. It's a massive chase, but they're not going to get there. So first ball's been hit for 4. Shenzhen Shenzad standing tall, cutting it through. Little Saiwan now fighting back here. Couple of boundaries here against the slower bowlers. Okay, Betty has a bounce back here. Second ball. Lovely line of length. The first ball maybe a bit short and wide. Very good shot though from Shenzhen. Must be said for the boundary first ball. They've got the long offside boundary, but all the fielders are in the circle. The boundary fielders are back on the leg side. Long on and deep mid. Oh, what a shot. Didn't get it away, but I love the intent behind that, Shenzhen. Very creative. Very, very creative. Very smart as well. There's no one out here. No short third. It's a shorter boundary down this direction. So I can see what she's trying to do there. I hope she tries it again. Here comes Betty. Uses her feet instead. Hits it a mid off. Oh, Tammy puts in the dive, unable to get there. I think she might have got a hand to it. It's a tough chance. And they get 2 runs. As a result, Tammy Chu putting in the dive and trying to get the catch. I think she might have got a hand to it. You've got Maya Gardner down there, long gone. You've got, I think it's Allison down there, deep mid wicket. And then you've got the ring on the offside. Short fine. Oh, no, Allison's at square leg. Might be Natasha deep mid wicket. And there we go. Reverse hit from Shenzhen and she gets it away. Chase here for the fielder. Sadie's chasing it down. Sadie's got there. And he'll get 2. Good throw from Sadie Gibson. But Shenzhen showing a lot of confidence here in the batting. She's looked very good today. 33 of 28. Had some good form, as we said, for Hong Kong recently. And for the club team. So today has batted very, very well. Keeping them alive in this chase. Still over 12 and over. This over still only gone for 8. 8 is expensive by Betty Chan standards, and that single will take it to 9. But when the asking rate is 12, a 9 run over is not enough for Little Saiwan. 49 for no loss after 8 overs. They're 2 overs away from drinks. And as I said, they would have to have been around 80 at drinks so they can come back and get 120 in the second half. If they end up around 65 in 10 overs, then they'll be quite far behind. Lovely ball up front here from Emma Alai. Firing her radar now. Both Emma and Betty are just going to get better the more overs they bowl here. Just getting warmed up into their spells. 11 and 9, 20 runs of the first 2 overs. You don't expect from Emma and Betty such accurate discipline blows, but Shenzhen has batted really well. And that's another very good shot. but good fielding in the covers keeps them to just 1 run. And as Emma and Betty get into the spells, it'll be harder to put away. 50 up for Little Saiwan in 8.2 overs. They're only scoring about run about, which again I wouldn't have said is bad. I mean, if Little Saiwan are batting first, I'd say this is a fantastic start. It's just that they're chasing 198. Oh, then we're just dropping and dipping. The loopy MLI. Googly. Mariam charging down, but having to adjust a shot, only get a single. Keep in mind, Mariam and Shenzhen are fasting. It is Ramadan. So you can see the fatigue sign set in after 20 overs in the field. To now have to dig deep and bat as well. Short ball, hit well into the deep, but Maya Gardner attacks the ball. You get one, they'll think about two, but she's got a great arm. What a throw. What a throw. Definitely one of the best fielders going on in women's cricket in Hong Kong, Maya Gardner. Only one there. Maya Gardner can bowl as well. I don't know if you'll see her bowl today. She's already done enough with the bat. Might give her a break, but capable fast bowler as well. Down the wicket, hit high. It's coming into our tent. It's hit our, oh, it's just narrowly hit our camera. Tammy Chu running around trying to grab that. Tough chance. One bounce of four. Good footwork from Mariam Bibi on that one. It's a boundary. Really good. Really good footwork there. As you can see on the replay, Tammy Chu now out on the boundary, as is Natasha. So they've got two fielders back, long on, long off. Cow corner and deep square leg. Yeah, tough chance for Tammy to get around to that one. Mariam down the wicket again, misses it, and it's out of the crease, is she? No, I think she's just kept her back foot in. Lemon Chung so fast behind the stumps there. So there's a chance there. 56 for no loss. And that's a tidy over from Amala again. 7 off it, ordinarily speaking, is a decent over the batting team, but given the circumstances, not enough. Asking rate now creeping up to 13. Had the ball come here a few times just in the women's game. I wonder what's going to happen to us in the men's game. I'm a little bit concerned now. Going to have the likes of Nizakat Khan, Anshuman Rath, Sahal Malvankar hitting the ball our way. Can we get a plexiglass to protect us? Maybe we should be in the Gap Pavilion instead. It's safer down there. I am on air. Yeah, I am speculating this live on air. Okay, Betty Channon. Again, lovely footwork by Shansin Shahzad. Not enough on it. The fielder long on there tidies up and gets a throw in. Just one Maya Gardner there. Betty in again, good line and length. No run, not much more we can do about that one. Catches the call, it's gone over mid off. Good footwork on display once again. A diving effort from Maya Gardner, not enough. It's another boundary. Little Saiwan attacking well here. They've moved on to 61 with that boundary. Mariam Bibi now pulling a strike rate up. She's on to 21. So the question is, does Little Saiwan feel they've got enough firepower in the tank that they can still chase this down, even though the asking rate's now 13? These two are batting very well. 61 and 9.4 overs ordinarily in the Women's Premier League. You'd say this is a very, very good start. And if Little Saiwan were batting first, we'd actually say they're ahead at this point. This is, if you get 120, generally speaking, the Women's Premier League is considered a good score. Could also be the intensity is a bit down in the field for HKCC today, knowing they got loads of runs on the back on the board. We haven't seen a wicket yet today. A very similar situation. Last time we had the Women's Premier League here at HKCC, it wasn't until I think the maybe 10th over in the second innings, a wicket finally fell. Aaron Bush was commentating, bemoaned the lack of a chance to call for a wicket. There's not even there. Oh, it's put down. As I was saying, we didn't have any wickets. A catch is dropped in the deep. It was hit straight to her. She got right in the position. I think it might be Alison Sue. Got herself there in position to take the catch. It was in the hands, just popped out. That would have been a wicket right before drinks. Instead, they run and run, and the 63 for no loss as we take a short drinks break. Join us shortly after the drinks break. Game shaping up well. Someone need a little bit too much to do the last time, in my opinion. But we'll see what the final 10 overs hold for us. Hopefully, some wickets. Back here after drinks, and Emma has informed us that she's actually bowled a couple of leg breaks in that spell. I can't honestly say that I noticed, but we will go back and re-watch to see if any balls spun away from the right-handers. She's working on her variations. Tejasvi Rajaram on Premier League debut has the ball in hand. Young off-spinner, I think 14 years old, bats left-handed, played some cricket in Kent, recently moved to the Hong Kong Cricket Club, and is already making her Premier League debut. I think she might be bowling left arm, actually. Left arm orthodox. I know she's a finger spinner. My first time watching her bowl. Oh yeah, she is left arm orthodox. A nice little action there as well. Just slightly short, field in the deep coverage, but Tejasvi's first ball in the Premier League. She's bowled well in club cricket for the Tabs and for the Willows. I think she's in the Hong Kong pathway system as well. Don't think she's been selected officially or made her debut for Hong Kong, just having moved here this year, but definitely a youngster to keep an eye for. Nice action. It's in the air. It might be a catch. And it is. Alison who takes the catch. Tejasvi is taking the first wicket of the day
on debut, second ball, well caught by her captain. And HKCC have broken through right after drinks. That's the first wicket of the day. Big fan of left arm spinners. Nice to see HKCC have one in their ranks now, left arm orthodox. She's in a good team there as well with Betty Chan, MLI, plenty of spinners, Tammy Chu, a lot of wisdom in that side. And yeah, good moment here for the youngster. Early wicket for her. And Mariam Bibi, the Hong Kong China team vice captain. That's a good wicket to have on your Premier League debut. Just waiting to see who's coming in at number 3. I think it should be Ikra Sahar, but I don't know about Ikra's fitness. We were told that she's not feeling well. That's why she didn't bowl a 4. It might be Jaswinder Kaur. It might be Rajveer Kaur. It looks like Jaswinder Kaur from where we're sitting. Let's see if our roaming camera can pick it up. There we go. Number 6. It is indeed Jaswinder Kaur. Is it Ikra? No, number 6 is Jaswinder Kaur. Yeah, Jaswinder Kaur into bowl. Tejasvi Rajaram at a wicket right away on debut, the young left arm spinner. She'll be chuffed with that. Tosses it up, nice line length again. If I remember correctly, the Women's T10 Cup final, which HKCC won, Tejasvi played a role in that as well. Also broke through an important opening partnership Lil Sawan had. I think it might have been either one of Shanzina or Mariam that she got out in that game too, as they eventually won the T10 Cup final. I want to actually quickly take a look at that scorecard. Relevant here. Tejasvi into Jaswinder works in the leg side, and this is a very, very good over. It's proving difficult to put away. Oh, it's Kamaya Roskotra broke the partnership. My bad. A lot of good youngsters coming through. It's Kamaya Roskotra got their partnership breaking because they're not playing today. Played in the last Premier League game. Tejasvi not in that match. A lot of good youngsters coming through the HKCC women's program, and we saw Storm Parker earlier with the new ball. Maya Gardner, I think, still 19, still 18, scoring a 50. Got Sadie Davidson out there on the field, might have a bowl soon as well. Future of women's cricket in HKCC in good hands. Tejasvi bowling very well here. It's very good first over for the youngster. Nice action. Whirlwind of arms, and just drops the ball in a good length once again. Solid over. I think Betty Chan's going to continue here from the gap pavilion, and we're going to see double change in bowling. MLI given a break after 2 overs. They just be bowling really well that first over. There's a double change in bowling. Tammy Chu on the ball first over after drinks. Formerly a medium pacer, Tammy Chu has recently taken up leg spin. Has played before on the Hong Kong China women's team. Now focusing more on her club cricket. Used to work at Cricket Hong Kong China as one of the development officers, assistant development manager, now currently a teacher at a primary school in Hong Kong. On the ball, some leggies. Loops it up. Full toss, hit in the deep. No one out there. No protection out there. It's going to be 4 runs. So loosen up first ball from Tammy Chu. Shanzin Shahzad moved on to 43, 37, 7, 4. She's been very good at taking on any loose delivery she's received. Gets 2 runs into the offside. Shanzin's
batted very well here. She's on to 45 of 38. 5 runs away from her half century. Very good. Full and straight block back. Tammy finding a radar now. Better ball that one. Looped up. It might be a bit too full. Yes, it is. It's hammered away into the deep. It's another boundary. And Shenzhen moves on to 49. Taking on another full toss there. 1 run away from her 50. Shenzhen's led from the front with the bat here. Target of 190 might be a bit too high. Asking right now on 15s. 14.88. They've asked Tammy's trying to move another fielder back out deep. Betty Chan going to the boundary. Makes sense. Probably need a few more fielders out there on the deep square leg boundary. Long off comes up into mid off. Still keeping the sweep on the offside. Only 4 fielders allowed of circle in women's cricket. It's into the deep. Has she got enough on it? Alison Sue runs. I think it was Alison Sue running across the cutoff. Can't cut off. It's not a boundary. And that's a 50 for Shenzhen Shehzad. She's batted superbly here. Raises her bat. Only 41 deliveries. Continuing her good form from the Hong Kong Women's China's team, and her good form this season. She's been in superb touch. Another very good 54. A long way yet to go for the Taiwan though. Asking right now 14.69, but can Shenzhen keep carrying on? Expensive over this. Can Tammy Chu finish strong? Another full toss. It's straight back to Tammy, who catches it well. Thinking of a single, don't get it. 14 off the over. Asking right now 15. 78 for 1 in 12. Hello. Accurate ball from Tejasvi once again. First ball. No run. Tejasvi's looked very good here in her early spell. She's found a good length right away. Not giving the ball too much air either, so the batters not feeling comfortable using their feet.
रोजा भी है
53 of 42. Superb effort here from Shenzhen Shehzad. But may not be enough. You can see that the equation 118 runs of 46 balls. And another very good ball there. Just when they had to get off the mark after 5 deliveries. Thinking about a single there, but decided against it.
she just took a single behind square
No, this ball.
वही ना क्यों कर रहा है
Single taken of that ball in the impact. And Shenzhen gets a ball in the pads. Gets a slog sweep out again. It's a lot of work to do at the boundary. I think she's done well there. And they get 1, they get 2, I believe. 2 runs.
उधर सिंगल हुआ था जसविंदर का तू क्या कर रहा है
मुझे लगा ना I needed just double check कि single हुआ
Outs are off. Cut into the offside for no run. Going out 81 for 1. Tejas is bowling very well here. Last ball coming up. Another good sweep from Shenzhen. More work to do for the deep backward square leg fielder. Tasha Maz cleans it up well. Gets a good throw in. Yeah, Shenzhen is cramping here. It's been a long day out in the field for her. 20 overs in the field, and she's batted really well here. And while fasting. But another very good over for Tejasvi. 2 overs, 1 wicket for 5 runs. She's bowled superbly here, the young left-arm spinner. Will Tammy Chu get a second over? Or they're going to switch across to MLI. They've gone across to MLI now. Talking about the bowling options of this team, they could get Sadie Davidson in to bowl if they wanted. Obviously, Maya Gardner can bowl too. Ramona Suarez can bowl if they want to get her in the game. Plenty of options for Alison Sue here. Emma going the deep square leg, deep mid wicket and long on. Ramona on the circle at mid wicket. And Betty Chan, sorry, Tejasvi runs across to short fine legs. So 5 fielders on leg side for Emma. Long off his back and 3 fielders in ring on the offside. Shenzi might try the reverse hit again. She did that against Betty Chan. Might try to do another reverse hit. Score overlays. We'll be back with you for a while. We'll just double check the score. There it is, the reverse hit. Called it. Shenzhen Shahzad has hammered that through point. It's gonna go for 4. That's the shot of the day. Fantastic shot. I love that. Shenzhen Shahzad showing some innovation, showing some creativity. We knew she was sizing up the shot against Betty Chan earlier.
So I thought there was a single last ball. Then there wasn't. And then next ball, there was a single, which I pushed.
He gets that ball on a length and reverse hits it for 4. It's a superb shot from Shenzhen. I don't think the replay captured it, but definitely rewind back on your stream and take a look. The camera is focusing on Shenzhen. Yeah, they got camera swapped across. MLI ready. Goes for orthodox sweep. Ooh, was there a little tickle on that? Lemon's not collected it cleanly. Oh, it's a wide. Interesting. Yeah, I was just wondering if they got a little any bat or glove on it. It seems not, given a wide. Gets away with that. 87 for 1. 111 41 balls. It's been very good batting from the side one, but just not enough in face of the massive score. That one spun away. That's the leg break MLI was talking about. Came to us and said she had a leg break up her sleeve now.
She's surprised.
That one actually spun away. That's the leg break Emma's trying to show off here. Emma, both these players, you can see, despite all the years playing cricket, are still adding tricks to the toolbox. That is a leg break as well. MLI, well bowled. Emma adding the leg break to her arsenal. Not just a googly bowler anymore. But like I said, these players, despite playing for the Hong Kong China team and club cricket for so many years, still willing to innovate, still willing to develop their game. It shows the passion for cricket they have. Little adjustment on the field. Still 4 balls to go on this over. Just win there. Still trying to get set. Only 1 of 6. Tianjin's looked very good today. Just need some more partnerships. Ah, that one spun in. That's the googly. Mixing it up well here. MLI 190 and 39 balls. This game at this point has sort of devolved into a bit of center wicket practice. I don't see Little Saiwan winning from here. Catches the call. It's going to fall short. And not only do I not see Little Saiwan winning from here, it seems despite Shenzhen's best efforts, even if she can get to 100, they're going to suffer a fairly massive defeat, which will put them not only out of contention of the final, but put them in danger of finishing near the bottom of the table. They still have games in hand against KCC, and I think that's just one game in hand against KCC. That'll be the 4th and final game. Emma bowls that googly outside off stump. It's carved into the offside for a single. Well bowled. Thank you. $91 for 1 and the end of 14 over. Just win there. Blocks it for no run. Not sure blocking is the right strategy when you need 17 and over to win, but at this point, it does feel with 6 overs to go that the chase is not really on for Little Saiwan anymore. They're just trying to bat their best, so to speak, and try to get as many runs as they could get. They're not willing to try and lose wickets in the name of trying to hit every ball for 4 or for 6. They're willing to knock it about, take their time, and put in their best effort. Tejasvi's bowled really well, youngster. I think she might bowl out her 4 overs, 2 overs, 1 for 5. Premier League T20 debut for her. Time now 12:01. We have the men's Premier League T20 match scheduled for 1:30 start. Starts at 1. Not going to have enough time for lunch. Driven through, it's beaten the mid-off fielder for 4. Shenzin's fine innings continues as she gets on the front foot and plays a wonderful little off drive there. Oh, I don't think the replay worked right there. 95 for 1. Shenzin's looked very, very good today. Swept to show fine. Tamichu tidies up. And it tells you a lot about how well HKCC batted and maybe how much Lil Simon struggled with the ball, that despite this being a superb batting innings from Shenzi Shahzad, an overall really good batting effort from Lil Simon, they're still so far behind the game. Short ball pulled into the deep. Maya attacks the ball. Oh, it's gone through her hands. It's going to be another boundary. We did describe her as being one of the best fielders in one of the coaches. They're not happy. You can see that reaction there on the camera. They know Maya's better than that. That takes a 99. Don't know what Coach Tom was. Don't know what Coach Tom Miles is smirking about. I've seen him misfield like that before. 99 for 1, 14.3. 99 to win in 33 balls. Shenzin Shahzad 70. Plays a back pass Tejasvi for a single. That'll bring up the 100 for the Saiwan. It's only taken them 14.4 overs. I guess that's a decent batting effort. They're going at close to 7 and over. They've batted well, but just too much left to do here. 98 to win in 32. Coach Salam Al-Makal will be happy. Coach, his women's team on track for second victory in the Premier League. Another big victory as well. Wide ball from Tejasvi. The women's have a game after this as well today down at PKVR as well. Coach Thomas Miles will be accompanying the Cavaliers and the Diamonds out of PKVR as well. All of them are here and present, watching and cheering the team on. Here comes Tejasvi into the leg side for another single. Will they think for 2? No, they won't. Last ball of the 15th over. Shenzin on 71. She'll be playing for Amazoni. I think she's on track to potentially score a century of her own following Natasha Miles. It will be the 3rd ever century in the Women's Premier League T20 if Shenzin can get there. What a great batting track this is. We've got the men's game in the afternoon. Expect a lot of runs in that as well. Little Saiwan, HKCC. The last Premier League T20 men's game on this pitch. HKCC scoring 230, if my memory serves me right. PCC actually on track to chase it for a while. But HKCC able to close that game up by 45 runs. So a lot of runs at this ground, a lot of runs on this pitch. Shenzin 28 away from 100, 15 overs, 103 for 1. 19 the asking rate. You see that she's struggling with a little bit of cramp, as you can expect. 20 overs in the field, 15 overs batting while fasting. It's not easy for anyone. Shenzin braving it. So another change in bowling. Storm Parker's come back on. One of the many youngsters we've seen who've been very impressive today. Good stop in the deep there. Tejasvi gaining confidence there. Only 1 run. Let's just take a look at what's happening over at the Kalwan Cricket Club. CCC scored 188 for 3. They lost a couple of early wickets, but pulled those 60. Amy Lai 61. Oh, happy to see Amy Lai score runs. Good score for the CC Women's Premier against KCC. And Black KCC are currently 25 for 3. Amanda Chung taking 2 wickets for 2 runs. So CC on track for a big victory there. They are the other favourites to make the final in this competition. Little Saiwan, the loss here will be out of the running. So it'll be a 2-team race between HKC and CCC, who are both favourites to win their remaining games. Hooked in the leg side, just a single. With 4 overs remaining, it'll be interesting to see how Allison utilizes her bowlers. Tejas bowl 3. Tejas is probably going to bowl out. Betty's got a couple of overs up his sleeve. Doesn't need to bowl in the situation, but might still come on to bowl. You've seen the young Storm Parker bowling out here, her 4th over. Well played by Shanzeen. She might have found the gap there. Yes, she has. Another boundary for Shanzeen. She moves on to 77. The little 7 girls have found their voice. They're cheering the captain on to score 100 off her own. She's batted very, very well today, Shanzeen. Only 1 wicket today. It's been such a good batting wicket. I mean, some very good batting as well. Credit to Natasha, Maya, and of course Shanzeen here. The inside edge gets off strike. 1 ball remaining. I think Jaswinder Kaur won't look to do anything silly. But you know what? With only 4 overs to go, Jaswinder may as well have a go. Storm's final ball for spell. Can she get a wicket? She's bowled well. A couple of bad balls which Shanzeen's taken advantage of, but by and large has bowled quite well. Good ball there, no run. Storm wraps up her spell. 4 overs, none for 27. 16 overs, 110 for 1. 4 overs remaining. Tejasvi will bowl her 4th and final one, I believe, from this end. And then we've got to get through 3 overs. Oh no, is it Tejasvi? Yeah, it is Tejasvi. Let's take a look at the bowling figures so far for the HKCC bowlers with 4 overs remaining. We know Tejasvi is going to bowl out. Storm's already bowled out. MLI, Allison, Sue have each bowled 3. Betty Chan's got bowled 2. Tammy Chu's bowled 1. So we just see how Allison decides to finish it off. But Allison, Emma, and Betty bowl the last 3. Full ball drilled down towards us here. MLI tidies up. They get 1. She's going to throw it in. They're going to come back for 2. Shanzeen. Good running. Takes her to 80. She's 20 away from her century. 86 off 23. Seems Sadie Davidson not going to have a bowl today. Maya Gardner unlikely to bowl as well after a 50. Now the slog sweep. She's played that so well today, Shanzeen. That's been one of her go-to shots, and she's nailed that for 4 more. Goes on to 84. She hits that shot so well, and Tejasvi just drifting into leg. Gets put away for another boundary. Shanzeen's been playing that shot so well today. She's batted really, really well. 84, 59, 142 strike rate. 82 needed to win in 22 balls. 50 partnership up for Shanzeen and Jaswinder Kaur, but it's been all Shanzeen. She's got 45 of those runs. 4 from Jaswinder, 1 extra. Tejasvi again. It's outside off stump. She's going to get the cut through, but she's not going to find the gap. But she'll still run for the single. Good running. 85, Shanzeen. She's definitely on track for 100 if she can keep her wicket intact. Has been really, really good today. One of the bright spots for little Saiwan today. HKCC though cruising to a victory. 81 needed of 21 balls. They're not going to get there. It's 4 runs a ball now. Thereabouts. And with that dot ball it is. 4 runs a ball now needed. Which is not likely to happen. 24.30 required per over. Let's see who bowls the last 3 overs. After this stage has been very impressive. The youngster, left armer, she should be very happy with her efforts today. She got the only wicket of the day so far. Dismissing Hong Kong China women's vice captain Mariam Bibi. Caught well Allison covers of her second delivery. And has managed to keep her con rate at just about 6. If you can get a dot ball here to Jaswinder, she'll end her Premier League T20 debut at 4 overs, 24 runs. It's into the offside. It's going to be a dot ball, and that is a really good debut for Tejasvi Raj from the book. 4 was 1 for 24. Great spell from the young left arm spinner. Very good to see the young talent coming through HKCC here today. 3 overs to go. This is just a mere formality now. Betty Chan to the top of her mark. I think she'll bowl 2 overs from that end to close out the game. She'll have the long offside boundary. Try to stick a good length outside off. Send some fielders out in the deep on the leg side. I think Shenzin's going to go for that reverse hit again. That's a great shot. I think she's going to try and play it one more time. Here you go, Betty Chan to Shenzin Shahzad. Just plays an orthodox look, cut into the offside, no run. After this game, we've got an exciting men's game in the afternoon. Do stick around. That game will also be live on the Cricket Hong Kong China YouTube page and the Hong Kong Cricket Club YouTube page and Stick Sports if you're based in India and watching via that platform. HKCC, there's our men's Premier League action coming up. The women here, HKCC, on the verge of another big win. Good use of the feet from Shenzhen. Gets off the strike. Wants 2. And Jaswinder obliges. The throws in at the bowler's end. There's a bit of danger there, but Betty can't collect cleanly. Can't take the stumps down, so Jessie gets home safely. 2 runs to Shenzhen. 119 now. Shenzhen on to 87. 13 away from a century. There's 15 balls left in the innings. Her strike rate's been very good. You can't even accuse her of playing 4 innings. She's batted so well. On the back foot into the offside. This is where Betty Chan's so good though. She keeps such a good line, a good length. So hard to put away. Comes Betty. It's dragged into the leg side here from Shenzhen. She'll get a single, I think. Maybe not more than that. Good fielding in the deep. 1 to go. This over. And you see Shenzhen struggling. There's only a couple hours left and she knows she's on the verge of a milestone for herself as well. She's pushing through here. She's batted very, very well. Can Jaswinder get something off this ball? Jaswinder just blocks it. Doesn't even want to sing it. Just says Shenzhen, you keep the strike. I'm happy here. 120 after 18. It's actually been, I've said this a few times already, in isolation, a very, very good batting effort. But looks like, despite the effort, 198 was always going to be way too high. 39 required rate. A 6 every ball will not be enough. Mathematically improbable. Argued mathematically impossible, but you know, extras exist. Allison, the captain, I think is going to take it on herself to bowl the final over of the game from the Jardine lookout end. And then the final over of the game overall will be Betty Chan, I believe. The Hong Kong Cricket Club and the Little Sawan men's players are now filtering into the club. I'm going to drop the kit bags off somewhere near the side screen, near the outdoor net. And once the women leave the cap pavilion, they'll come in. Start the warm-ups. Do the toss, get ready for another exciting game in the afternoon. I tell you what, I'm very worried about the afternoon game. We are in the firing line. You've got Martin Qudsi, Nizakat Khan, Hunchman Rath, Sahal Mavankar. You have Heather Ali. You have all these big hitters on this flat pitch. I feel like I need to invest in a helmet. Okay, Alison Sewen. Shenzhen Shahzad on 88. Already had a couple of shots from the women's game coming to the tent here. Top ball up front from Allison. Maya Gardner now at long on. Her dad's watching proudly from Tokyo, as he left in the YouTube comments. Very happy with his daughter's innings today. In the air, catches the call. It's just fallen short of the fielder and it's going to go through for 4. Tempted to catch that there. I think that's Sadie. Potentially in the covers there. Tempted to catch it. It's Sadie, right? Yeah, tempted to catch it. Not able to get there. Another boundary of Shenzhen. She moves on to 92. So off stump, plays and misses. See, they're struggling there. Shenzhen, only 1 wicket in 38.3 overs of cricket today. That's how good a batting track it has been. Hong Kong Cricket Club Women's Premier League team have not lost a wicket in 2 games. Absolutely outstanding. So some cut into the point region. She'll get a single for that one. Means Jaswinder's got 2 balls to play in this over. See Shenzhen struggling there with the cramps. She's on 93, Shenzhen. We saw Natasha bring up 100 in the final over in the first innings. Can Shenzhen do the same? She needs 7 more. How will Jaswinder play this one? They're taking a run. Wait for the umpire to signal if there's any bat on that, or it's going to be leg by. It is indeed a leg by. So Shenzhen will look for a single of this final ball to keep strike. 7 balls remaining. Big victory for HKCC. Massive net run rate boost at the end of this. Play and a miss. Shenzhen can't get the single, which means Jaswinder will be on strike first ball of this final over. She'll have to try and get her captain back on strike so she can get the 7 runs she requires for a century. It'll be Betty Chan bowling it. This could be heartbreaking. It could be that Shenzhen gets stranded. Just sort of a century. Of course, the first job here is for Jaswinder to get off strike. But then Betty Chan's a tough bowler to face at the best of times. Forget about the pressure of trying to get the runs you needed for your century. After suffering with cramps, after being out there for 39 overs. Here comes Betty. And Jessie gets a single. They set off right off the bat. They knew as soon as she hit it, they were going to get the run. So first mission accomplished. 5 balls for Shenzhen to get 7 runs against Betty Chan. It's the final battle in of itself. I don't think Betty would derive too much joy from denying her Hong Kong China teammate 100. But she's not going to make it easy for her. Down the wicket, hit well into the cow corner region. Maya Gardner attacks the ball, slips, which means they're going to come back and get 2. She attacked the ball, but there's still a little bit of dew left on the field. It's a bit strange given it's 12 in the afternoon. 2 runs for Shenzhen, so now 5 of 4. I think they would have got 2 anyways, even if Maya collected it cleanly. Oh, you can see Shenzhen really, really struggling here. She is fasting, keep that in mind for Ramadan. She's been out there for 20 overs. It's been a real heroic effort by her. She's batted with a good strike rate. She's batted really well. Short ball, reverse hit attempted, does not connect. Does not connect. She's played that shot a few times today. She likes that shot. She's really got a boundary from it. Just can't get that there. It's her own version of the switch hit. I don't think I've seen any real batsman play that. It's before reverse. It's a hockey shot, really, isn't it? She has a hockey background, Shenzhen. I think she's pulled that from there. 3 balls to go. Gets on one knee and sweeps it. She likes that shot, but it's only going to be a single. This could be quite cruel if Shenzhen's unable to get the 100. The throw is good straight into lemon. They won't get a second. It's 130 on the board, but more importantly, just when the core facing, Shenzhen's on 96. Shenzhen may be left stranded here on 96. Unless Jessie can get a single. They're not bringing the field in, so they're going to let Jessie get the single if she can get it past the 2 close fielders. Which she can't. She's got the leaning edge straight to MLI. Jessie's trying to get off strike and she can't. Betty's taken a wicket. It's only the 2nd wicket of the day, but it does mean Shenzhen, in all likelihood, is going to be stranded on 96. That's heartbreaking. You can see in that replay just when there was using her feet trying to get the ball into a gap so she can get a single. Leaning edge snaffled by MLI at cover. Shenzhen is giving up the helmet. Does see who's running in. Is it Romello Isabel or is it Rajveer? It is Romello Isabel running in for the last ball of the innings. Unless this ball is a wide or no ball and Romello can get a strike, as long as it's a legal ball, Shenzhen's going to be stranded on 96 not out, which is absolutely heartbreaking. She's batted so well today. It would have been the one big milestone for the Taiwan. 130 is a good score. They've batted well. Shenzhen's batted superbly. It's just too many runs on the board, and unfortunately for Shenzhen, fatigue catching in at the end there. She's not able to find the same final push, the final energy she needed that Natasha could do at her back end of her innings. She's going to fall 4 runs short. The fields spread out, not as many boundary fielders. Romella, she can get a boundary well done to her. Betty bowls it. Looks to be a legal ball. Bit of bat. There we go. That will be it. That will be the final ball of the game. 131 for 2 will be the final score. Shenzhen Shehzad, extremely unlucky, batted superbly, will be stranded at 96. But the Hong Kong Cricket Club have been wonderful, especially with the bat. Maya Gardner, Natasha Miles, and then the bowlers did their job. A massive 66-run victory for the home side. They go 2-2. Top of the points table with a massive net run rate boost. Little Saiwan eliminated from the Women's Premier League T20. They have one game left against KCC Women's Premier, effectively to salvage pride. But with 3 losses in 3 games, that's the end of their Women's Premier League T20 campaign. It's been a good game of cricket. Hope you've all enjoyed watching it. We've got the Men's Premier League T20 coming up very soon. The toss will be in about 38 minutes, so I won't keep you around much longer. Thank you for watching, and do join us very shortly again for the Men's Premier League T20. See you all then.